Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Dispatch. Oh, we got a pring pring noise coming in now. And thank you very much for the sub, Crazy. I'll say more about that once the stream starts. Also, always, and a raid's coming in. You know what? We got so many pring pring sound alerts, we're just gonna save whatever nonsense one-liner I was gonna say this time for next time. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. And thank you for the raid and for the re-upping of your sub. Thanks for coming, and enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I am excited for tonight. I'm always a little bit worried when we start something new, but how are all of you? Let me take a look at the Twitch chat first. Extemporaneous was here bright and early with a lurk and a random Transformers check in honor of today. What does the term dispatch mean in reference to Transformers Universe? That I'm not sure. Transformers Universe was
not gonna lie. Not in like a fire way.
Oh, it's a shout out for Cypher. It's Pokemon. Thank you very much again for the raid, Cypher. And Crazy, thank you for re-upping your sub 7 months. Wait, no, 7 months in a row at tier 1. So 10 total. So you already had a subscription baby last time. Did we ever find out your name? I can't remember. But anyway, what's I saying here? Yeah, Extemporaneous. Transformers Universe was a canceled MMO. So since it was canceled, I'm not sure, but I don't think there's a Transformer named Dispatch. That could be a cool name. So it just was, what was Transformers Universe anyway? There we go. Also, would you rather sweat maple syrup or cry strawberry jam? Oh, cry strawberry jam. Because I cry far more seldom than I sweat. And I feel like it would be more manageable, because like if it's hot outside, suddenly you've ruined your clothes stained with maple syrup. Crying strawberry jam, you can mitigate that, I think. But thank you for the lurk, Extemporaneous. Atlantic says, hey, how you doing, Atlantic? Gene says, hi, how you doing? Quickity says, howdy, how you doing? Lesbian Wolf says, hey, how is everybody? So many people popping in. Over on YouTube, we got Taco here before the stream started, said I got my phone taken, sadly, so I can't be on Twitch, but I'm on my iPad, so it's okay. Well, welcome. Taco says, update, still have my iPad, so I'll be able to make it the stream. Longa, what even is the plot to this game? Okay, I've never played the game, but my understanding is it's a Telltale type game. Sort of like Walking Dead, but you're a dispatcher. But instead of like a 911 dispatcher for like police, fire, and ambulances and things, you're a dispatcher for superheroes? And so, I don't know. We'll find out from there, but it's supposed to be good. Baku says, what's up? How you doing, Baku? Taka says, what's up? Back over on Twitch, Queen Gaty said, to anybody who's into Bungo Stray Dogs. Oh, I just heard that they're like finishing part 1 after like 130 chapters or volumes or something. Good news, the main villain is gone. We no longer have to deal with this annoying butt anymore. The next chapter is the final one, ... of part 1. That's the bad news. This was all just part 1. This darn manga is still going. We're getting a part 2. You don't want a part 2? You don't like it? Baku says, what's up? How you doing, Baku? Queegaty says, also, yay, 50 stream streak. Congratulations. Crazy, thank you again for up the sub. Lesbian Wolf says, would that not be BSD spoilers? Well, I don't know who the villain is. But anyway, before we get started, everybody, I gotta ask you all for a favor, because you go into settings here, and I adjusted all the stuff to like, censor, licensed music, nudity, even profanity and things like that. But also when you go into like adjust the levels, I pulled these down a bit. Like there's no samples. So I can't tell. Usually what I do when we start a new game, I'll like play stuff in the menu or whatever. And I even tried launching like the first minute of the game, just not listening to the text. But there was like no music. So I can't tell. So as soon as music plays, could somebody please just do me a favor? Do me a solid. When the music plays, could you clip like just 30 seconds to a minute of me talking over the music? And then I can like check it and see if I need to adjust the levels. I would really, really appreciate that. Okay, but how is everybody? How is y'all's? Oh crap, it's Tuesday. Tuesday is when I'm supposed to update the schedule command. We're just not going to talk about that. Cypher says, hey, chat. Hey, Cypher. Eglin says, Yippee, how you doing, Eglin? I was just thinking about you the other day. I was thinking, I remember like a bunch of months ago, you mentioned like your mom's health problems and things. I wanted to just check, is she doing any better? Because you had the whole thing with like your dogs and having to give them up and everything. I hope you're doing well, Eglin. Veer did the shout out. Bumbo says, hi. How you doing, Bumbo? Said, feeling quite bad, so I'm gonna stick around. Well, it's good to see you today. I feel like we don't see you as often, Bumbo, so even just popping in to say hi is nice. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but I hope you do better. I'll read more both chats soon. Let's go ahead and launch the game. Let's try and play a little bit here. Let's go into play. And so we got subtitles turned on. So that'll help those of our community who like Queen Katie with hearing impairments. I hope. And I hope that it'll help. Not that I hope you have a hearing impairment. You know what I mean. And we did all the stuff to make it stream safe. And then we'll move on next. And then for QuickTime events, I mean, I assume this cinematic sit back and relax hide quick. I assume it means like no QuickTime events. That'd be kind of boring. I suck at them, but at least it gives me something to do. So we'll do interactive QuickTime events, and let's launch the game. And then I'll read some more of the chat in just a minute. But I hope you're all doing well. Hope y'all's week is off to a pleasant start. Or if not pleasant, maybe not pleasant, maybe exciting, maybe awesome, maybe boss. A game by Ad Hoc Studio. In collaboration with Critical Role.
Obviously, I love him. He's my dad.
It's Jesse Pinkman.
What does that mean? Just say what you want to say.
It's just, when you add obviously, it feels a little less obvious. So, I'll ask again. How do you really feel about your father? It's as if maybe it's a little more complicated than you feel comfortable admitting, which is completely understandable.
He's gone? Is he gone? He's gone. I guess.
He's gone.
That's a bit of an understatement.
How so?
Well, he's more than gone, because he's f***ing dead. That's the most gone you can be.
Just
beeping
so
dead is the
sensitive.
most gone.
Listen, if I didn't love him, we wouldn't be here.
Oh, is that blood?
We don't have to get into it.
Oh, we're on the floor.
Nope, we're in it now. Why would I be trying to find the man who killed him if I didn't love
Again,
him?
I put some on to try and get music, but I wasn't paying attention to anything before, so.
My nose is bleeding. Thought I was getting emotionally snotty.
No, it's probably from when I kicked you in the face.
Our therapist
Yeah,
kicks us in the
thanks for
face.
reminding me. So, here's what's gonna happen.
So we're fighting, so we just...
I'm gonna hang you off the side of this building, and you're gonna tell me where Shroud is, or I'm going to drop you to your death.
Come on.
I thought we were just a dispatcher, not a hero.
We did.
Not that this is heroic.
Being a real piece of shit. You're pretty easy to talk to, but the only breakthrough I need right now is the location of Shroud.
I'm not telling you you loser.
See, this is more like how I thought this would go.
I hope Shroud kills you just like he killed your father. I hope he spanks your little daddy as you to death, you hear me?
This thug doesn't have a very intimidating voice.
Be up here tonight, huh?
Why are we outside?
No telling where you'll
It
land.
smells like outside smells.
Okay. Oh crap, I gotta be ready for a QuickTime event.
Wait!
I have neighbors. Use your inside voice and just tell me where Shroud is.
Okay. Steel mill, Llewellyn Steelworks, okay?
You sure about that?
Yes, please.
I have a feeling we're gonna accidentally kill him.
Stop
Pull him back.
screaming.
Pull him back.
Damn it.
Help!
Hey.
Pull him back. Pull him back.
I will pull you up if you quiet the down.
Whoa! You could die, bro. Pull him back. He will remember that. Well, yeah, because if he died, then he won't remember anything.
I guess what I'm saying is, I'm really glad I kidnapped you tonight.
Yay, we had a wholesome kidnapping. I'm gonna pause for a second and read some chat. So that's a nice in media res beginning. So we're a dispatcher, but our dad is dead. I wonder if our dad was a superhero. We're out doing, vigilante stuff. This doesn't seem like superheroic, so we don't have a costume. So let me read some comments. And we'll see where we're at. Let me know what y'all's first impression are. Quickita said it's a lesbian wolf. I didn't say how they were dealt with, just that they're gone, and apparently there's more for this manga. Vera said, Bumbo, take it easy. Cypher says, is it even going to play a clip since we're in the starting soon screen? Not on the starting soon screen. I'm sorry. Vera said, whoops. Bumbo says, I try. Cypher says, lol. Vera does a shout out again. Eglin said, haven't been here in a while because college is kicking my butt, but hopefully tonight will be a short break from it all. Well, I'm glad that you can spend your short break with us here, Eglin. Good to have you. Quickita says, whoa, I've only seeing clips of this game. This is the first time I've seen ever seen the main menu. Cypher says, I forgot how quiet that clip is. It's weird because you look at the actual clip and it sounds fine. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Baku says, I had the urge to rewatch all of the Descendants movies, but I'll be taking a break for stream and homework. I didn't realize, when was it? It was a while back that I was shocked to find out there was more than just one Descendants thing, but I hope you enjoyed it. Tago says, stay on YouTube tonight because I don't have Twitch right now. Oh, it just scrolled with Mammoth out me. I gotta scroll up. Oh, I gotta scroll so far up. Dermo says, hi, Baku and Taco. How you doing, Dermo? Baku says, what's up? Taco says, there was a stink bug in my bathroom today. I'm horrified of stink bugs. Isn't it the second time we've had a reference to a stink bug? This week. Blaziken says, let's go, LoganRobo. How you doing, Blaziken? Derma says, I'll be upfront. I dislike this game for reasons which will become apparent, but I'm always up for a robo stream. Well, thank you, Derma, for being here despite disliking the game. I'm always up for hearing different people's analyses of games. But thank you for being here. Oh, we got a new person. Davey Miller says, good night, Logan. I won't be staying because I got to administer a server, but nice playthrough to you. Wait. Davey Miller, are you someone that we know before with a new name? I hope I haven't just forgotten your name. But okay, so it sounds like you've been here before. I was going to give you the run down the channel, but thank you, Davey Miller. I'm sorry that you got to administer a server, but I hope it goes well. And thank you for being here. Tago says, Dermo, I'm scared. Blaziken said, my Switch replacement battery still hasn't arrived. Dermo said, anyway, I'll be keeping HR violation counter. Frozy says, I see. How you doing, Frozy? Okay, let's get back in the game. Resume. We could have killed this guy right at the beginning. That would have been... Oh, that's got to be our dad right there, right? Wait, press. So we do have a superhero costume? It's our dad's, obviously, based on the picture. Mask on. Shroud strikes back. So I'm guessing maybe the Shroud killed our dad? And we're taking revenge by taking his mantle. Oh, is that a mech suit instead of a car? Do we pilot a robot? Also, did you guys recognize his voice from earlier? This guy, one of the two things I know about this game is his name is Robert, and he's played by Aaron Paul. It's Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. And also, we fly. We don't just run down the freeway. He's also, he was in BoJack Horseman and other stuff too, if you never watched Breaking Bad. Okay, so these are some thugs. There's some goons. Always to see some good goon work going on in the underworld. Huh? He's an administrative goon. Oh, and I got to do his quick time events. Oh no, I got to grab that. I thought it was doom scrolling for him. Big. Yeah, no smoking. We got to punch every person that smokes in this game. That's the rule. Preferably in the throat or the back of the head like that. And ka-cha! Kuchow!
He's here!
Ayabo! Oh! I think I did it wrong. I clicked it too soon. Click! Agubo! Click! Elbow in the face. And Dama! These quick time events feel more like I'm playing Dragon's Lair than like Walking Dead. Those guys down there probably smoke too. You can tell because they're bad guys. Oh man, crap. I broke his iPad. Oh, I thought it would just charge it for him. Authorization code? What's this?
Time to finish this.
Do I just... Input code to active... build path? Up and right? Okay. Is this how we enter passwords? Okay, up, left, right. Okay, I'm getting the feel of this. And down, up, down. And do we want to go up there? Download spatial data. Up, down, up, right.
All right, next one.
Next one. Oh crap, I gotta go down to that thing. So I gotta probably reverse the node. Yeah.
Well,
Exit. Crap. Up, down, up. There we are. Give me your datas. Down, up.
just one more.
But you guys didn't know this is how computers work. This is programming in like hexadecimal or something. Down, up, down. And okay. Up, right, down, left. Is that
Alright, got it.
a piece of cheesecake? Guide avatar downwards, complete the infiltration. Okay. I gotta do that. Location data extracted. That was exciting. Boop. Boop. So we gotta go to where red dots are. Okay. I'm gonna pause for a second and read some more of the chat just because it's very dramatic, but it's very quiet and subtle. Let's see. Cyber says, I read that. Quiga said, oh hey, I was playing that game in the clip earlier today. I'm doing an Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke lol. Crazy says, I gotta go to work in like 30 minutes, but I'll be lurking until then. Thank you for the lurk, Crazy. Thank you again for re-upping the sub. Crazy says it's made by ex-Telltale employees. Oh really? I just thought it was like aping the style. Nice. Eglin said, have we set up the proper censorship settings beforehand? I did, I think. As you can see, it's bleeping out the cuss words. Because I did hear of like some streamer who got banned because at some point they showed a stray nipple or something like that. Quiga said, well, they were really stretching the fight with the main villain for like 20 chapters. It wasn't even entertaining like My Hero Academia. Just a whole lot of, oh, hey, I can do this. Uno reverse. Well, what about this? Nope, for so many chapters. Crystal said, please turn off nudity. I turn it off in the game. I can't turn it off in real life, sadly. Right now, there could be somebody out there in the world who is nude. I'm sorry, Crystal. And crap, there's the schedule command, and Vera just says sigh. Over on YouTube, Taco says, what's up? Davey Miller says, Derma, please. This game is an HR violation. Derma says, it'll be entertaining though. Baco says, Taco, you're stealing my line. Taco says, loser. Baco says, I'm going to Twitch now. Taco says, no, you're not a loser. Blaziken says, oh my gosh, that was peak Pokemon. Baco says, Dermo, Taco wasn't doing the work in class today, and I felt the need to tell you this. Taco said, no, stop, shush. There. Blaziken said, never mind. You got it. Okay, let's go back in. Let's resume what we're doing here. Okay, jumping. Looking down at doors. Opening doors. That's more monitors than I have. Oh, he's been watching. It's over, Shroud.
Can I get a copy of that video when we're through here?
I hope I said that out
It's
loud.
over, Shroud.
Because
And
it's
it would
over.
be nice to watch that back at a different angle.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's over, Shroud.
Is,
All this build-up.
is Shroud a nerd?
face-to-face with your father's killer, and you come in here with that lame
Where the is Shroud?
He'll be here in a bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey! After our conversation, I asked him about your dad.
Oh, it's the guy I didn't
Fun
kill.
little tidbit. He was very well hydrated.
We drowned him.
Turns out right after Shroud shot him in the chest, your dad pissed his pants.
Oh.
Bet you didn't know that, huh?
You're not nice
So
anymore.
after that bullet tore through his insides, he still had enough time to know how absolutely he was and just pissed himself like a little It was like so much piss. Because your dad was wearing shorts.
That's
so
right.
it just kept...
I get it.
What does that mean? Punt or... Oh, grab it's the robot! No! I was nice to him before! Stomp probably would have killed him. He might have survived. We don't see a body. If you don't see a body, the guy's alive. That's the rule. Everything here. If you don't see the body, we're fine. We're not a murderer. We're just we're practicing for the Super Bowl next week. See, he's alive! He's alive.
Can we just skip to the part where you reveal your bull superpower so we can fight for real?
Oh, he's severely injured. Huh? Oh, wait, was that... What was that censoring? What was that censoring? Was that... What?
Cool. So, you, got some kind of clever supervillain name?
You can call me toxic.
Bro, that works on so many levels for you.
Yeah, no That's the point!
Okay. Oh, wow. Wow, that is just flopping all over the place, isn't it? Okay.
Shroud's augments are pretty
I don't want to get hit with that.
Like you use them. When you put them on someone who already has powers, and chef's kiss.
Can't you wear pants and have powers? Click! Just grab him by that thing and spin him around above your head like a lasso and toss him out again. Ah! Oh my gosh! Why is there so much of that just hanging all over the place? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. All right. I didn't think I'd be fighting a naked man today. It just makes me uncomfortable. It makes me not want to be a superhero anymore. Oh crap, I missed 2 of my shots. Run. Ow. More goons. You got all the goons because the guy's naked and they...
Figures.
Fighting. That guy looked cool. Oh, that guy looks cool. These are like not just goons. They're... Whoa. Okay. Joe. Ow. Oh, my robot body. Oh, it's a blob now? Oh, but he's back to naked. Or is that a different guy? Man, maybe I should have killed this guy at the beginning after all. Although maybe he would have survived it apparently if he's got these superpowers. Sorry. Wait, sorry, was that in our, was that a pring? Gallop! Gifting a sub to Atlantic. Thank you, Gallop! I didn't even see it coming. Thank you. I should read some more in the chat, I guess. Thank you, Gallop. Oh, hang on. We got a pinned message. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, Logan, he's acid that burns through the clothing. Well, wouldn't it burn through his Bojangles as well? I'm just saying, like, I feel like acid would you saw, like, his face lost all of its features. He doesn't have a nose. I think that is, because that's just the nose of the groin down there. But thank you very much for the clarification. Gallop, thank you for re-upping for gifting the sub. I'll read a couple more comments in the chat. Let's see, Crystal says, just remember, Queen Katie says, keyboard slam, you and me, Vera, save wavelength. Crystal says, oh, Logan. Vera said, Logan, you updated your about you page, but not this. Well, Crystal reminded me. Wait, no, it was Vera. One of you two reminded me about the about you page. And Queen Katie says, yay, subtitles. Baku says, I wonder if there will be a lot of Q in this game. Vera says, with a pin message, not if his Bojangles are also acid. Well, that just doesn't seem safe. Like around the ladies or men. I don't know what he's into. I mean, I'd feel bad. I feel bad for him now. He probably can't have like a fulfilling romantic life if it's acid. But thank you very much for the pin message. I'll read a couple more comments over on YouTube as well. Derma says, Blaziken, to be honest, the black square makes a certain character amusing, not for the right reasons, but still. Is it this character, Dermo? Is this character an HR violation? Is it an HR violation to have your acidic doodads dangling all over the place while you're on the clock? And that's on the clock with an L. If you're on the something else, then it's probably required by HR. Taco says, Dermo, don't look at Baku's last message. Baku says, no, look at it, Dermo. And Dermo says, Taco, I know I'm a mod, but I meant to moderate chat, not be a pseudo guardian. Anyway, do your work, Taco. And Taco says, I did when I got home. Don't worry, gang. Okay, let's play a little bit more. This is gonna be a long fight here. Oh, did we get him? Okay. You know, I guess we're squishing him. I didn't hear a splat. Oh, okay, there's the pink guy. So it is a different person. Pink person don't need no censorship. Oh. Hold down. Oh, also, hang on, crap, there's a hype train going on. I didn't even hear the thing go off for it, but we have a hype train officially. Thank you very much. We're 31% of a hype train. So if you guys want to, I guess, contribute bits or subs or something, you'll get emotes on Twitch and also a chat Sruvi. Do we make a HR violation counter? Yes or no? Oh, that sounds fun. Please do. I will vote yes. And I think if there's ever a question on whether something counts as an HR violation, Dermo should have the final say over on YouTube. So thank you for the hype train. We got to keep going in this fight. Once we're done with the fight, I'll read a bunch more chat. Oh, the acid went through the suit. Oh, that was the cool looking electricity person. It's a lady. I like her little lightning antenna. Okay, that was the weird power core thing that we pulled out. I wonder if that can give us powers. Rebooting. Oh, how's it still in the air? Oh, it's dangling. 52, 56, 59, 62, 65. Buttons, switches, knobs, levers, pulleys, dinghies. Barrier activate. Click! Ha! You can't get through my AT field. This bad guy, the Shroud, has like a really eclectic group of goons. I'm impressed. Oh, that's gotta be the Shroud, right? I hope the Shroud has a shroud and not a visible dangly part. Insufficient. Oh, he's got a gas mask on.
So, what do you got left on them shields? I said 40%, but Boss Man says you're down to 28. And he is not wrong about these things.
29, oh, now it's 28. He was
Good
wrong,
news,
but now he's
buddy.
right.
Shroud says he just wants the Astro Pulse, which we all know isn't really yours
Whoa!
anyway.
Okay, crap, I need to read some chat. We still got 2.5 minutes on the hype train. Thank you very much for the Tomcat. For those who are lurking, I hope you don't mind that I keep cutting away from the game so much, but I gotta read what chat is saying, but I hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm liking it. It's very exciting. Very super heroic. Let's see. Vero says QQQQQ. Queen said note, because a disabled person made a post one time, you can turn off QuickTime events, and they were happy because they couldn't do them as fast with a disability, but they still had timers on choices, so it's kind of balanced. Sadly, Kono Tiota, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Saying dispatches peak. Oak says, I forgot it was streamed tonight. Hey Longa, I was getting worried. I thought maybe you were gonna break your streak. How are you, Oak? Vera says Poppy and Quick. Okay, here's a clip with an audio test, because I asked Queen Katie, I asked just somebody in chat to do this, because we couldn't adjust our audio levels before, so this will let us know how things sound. Oh crap, it's just the beginning without music, but this will still at least tell us over the dialogue. From 19 minutes ago, and the poll is done, by the way, yes, won with 100% of the vote for an HR violations counter. So let me check this audio clip just super fast, make sure that you can hear Jesse Pinkman talking.
How do you really feel about your father? It's as if maybe it's a little more complicated than you feel.
Okay, you can hear me, but I feel like you can hear him pretty well.
Completely understandable.
He's...
Statement.
How so?
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. I think that sounds pretty good. Do let me know, you guys, if you think we need to adjust anything else. If anything is overpowering or underpowered. But thank you very much. And over on YouTube, Derma says this game is going to be 20% bleeps and another 20% stuff, which I wish was bleeped. Well, and black boxes. I did not know that this game was going to have this much full frontal male nudity. I do hear that it has some YouTubers playing voices, that in addition to Aaron Paul as the main guy, I think it's got Jacksepticeye and Moist Critical in it, I believe. I think one of them plays the bat guy. There's like a guy that's like a bat in a suit. Like a suit, like a suit and tie type of suit, not like a bat suit, but a bat in a man suit. Batman is a man in a bat suit. This guy's a bat in a man suit. But I don't know which one he is going to be played by. Let's see. And then Taco says, Dermo, what I'm scared. Dermo says stuff which isn't technically swearing, just innuendo / sexual harassment. Blaziken says, who does Charlie play in this game? Is Charlie the real name of Moist Critical? I don't know people's real names. Let's resume the game and I'll be back to chat soon. Yeah, let me know also if I turned down the music too much, because I can hear it, but it's just kind of faint in the background.
System check. Calculate the damage per second hitting shields. Then tell me how many seconds I need to divert Astral Pulse energy to rocket boosters.
12.89 seconds of damage before critical.
Oh hey, Boss Man says if you're planning on diverting pulse power to the boosters, it won't work. This is a limited time offer, dude. What's up?
You're bluffing.
You were so talkative earlier.
You're bluffing.
Hey, Math Blaster, I don't give a
I want to be called Math Blaster.
Here.
Says you're not calculating that stuck to your leg, dog.
And click. Good. Let's do it. All right. Ow. Oh, okay. So we got the last 12 seconds of this.
All going to plan. Now get out of there, babe.
Ow. Oh, on my foot.
Come on!
On my foot. And I'm running away. Can you put some pants on? Some like acid wash jeans? Because he's acid. Oh, he looks cool.
Yeah!
Oh, that felt good?
Status.
Pulse status stable. Foreign
Huh? Or is a bad guy on my butt? A bomb. That's not nice. Clearly, I need to join like a super team.
Warning.
That guy's got an army of goons. Oh! Is that gonna be the logo? Logo. Oh, and I died. I made bad choices. That's the game, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Dispatch. Okay, before we get into this, I see another pin message. Written by Eglin, pinned by Chris, said, Charlie is Moist Critical, yes. Okay, there we go. I don't know. Like I said, I think either Moist Critical or Jacksepticeye, one of them is the Bat Guy. I don't know who the other is. I assume we'll be able to tell them apart very easily because if nothing else, you know, with Jacksepticeye's accent. But yeah. Oh, it's a girl. Are we going to kill her? Is a robot going to smash her? It's probably going to crush her house.
4 months ago that images like this were recorded across the Southland. Videos flooded social media and our newsroom showing what men got to be. The death of Mecha Man. Again. For nearly 50 years.
Oh, so we were Mecha Man.
Has protected Los Angeles. Built by an ordinary civilian with no superpowers. This first suit was
so that's my dad.
Fans as Mecha Man Prime.
Mecha Man Prime, that is a name.
Secret, have given everything
I mean, most names are names, but it's a good one.
Including their lives. After the tragic passing of Prime, the next Mecha Man, known as Astral,
oh, that's my dad.
Star-studded superhero group known as the Brave Brigade, leading to an unprecedented period of peace.
Okay, they look cool.
After years of loyal service, tragedy struck again.
Did they all get killed?
Shroud, a former Brave Brigade member turned villain,
that's him.
Killed the pilot of Mecha Man in
Elliot Connors.
But yet again, as hope was lost, a third generation of Mecha Man emerged. A Mecha Man for the modern era. A bulwark against organized crime in the greater Los Angeles area. Until today. Earlier today, Mecha Man broke his silence and addressed the media.
See, I thought we were just a dispatcher, so we are an actual hero in this. Maybe, I don't know, I guess we'll find out. But there we are. I'm gonna read some more in the chat though. Oh, because we got another pin message with a bunch of Optimus Prime emotes from here. It says, are we Rodimus? We are. We're played by Judd Nelson from The Breakfast Club and everything. Quigita says, Smiley. Vera said, no music, broken heart. Gotta wait for the music to clip. Quigita said, but at least in my clip, we know how loud the voices will be, lol. Vera said, this guy's favorite word is bleep. Fair. Eglin says, oh yeah, many updates on that. My mom is in the last few days of physical therapy with only some minor difficulty using her hand. Okay, so that sounds good then, right? The dogs are back in the house. All good. My mom and brother are saps and got them back like 2 to 3 weeks after they went to the shelter. I'm so glad. Oh, that makes me happy, Eglin. Lesbian Wolf said Logan's louder than the music and voice lines. Yeah, the music sounds like very quiet. Maybe I should try turning it up a little bit, like just a tiny bit. I think where was it? I took it down to 80. Or maybe if I turn like the overall volume up. Because I'm just gonna try, yeah, I'm gonna take these both up to 90 and see how that is. Let me know how it sounds to you guys. Baku says, I smell outside smells. Lesbian Wolf said, the music's there and super quiet. Okay, in that case, let me try pulling the music all the way up. Sound, and I don't know what the difference is between shift music and cinematic music. Let's try that. Let's see how it is. Severe says, let me move to PC Lurk. Bubba says, what a time for stream to pause on me the moment a hand went on his mouth. Eglin said, also, love that dog. Not going to say the name of the dog yet, but we love dog. Oh, at the beginning, the one that came and like licked the side of my face. I'm assuming that's Protag's dog. That was in the image that I found that I used for the thumbnail. And then Vera with the Lurk. Welcome back, Vero. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat real quick before we get back into this. And Derma says, Blaziken, the Bat Guy. Okay, so apparently Moist Critical plays the Bat Guy. But I think, am I wrong that Jacksepticeye's in as well? So we'll see who he plays then. So thank you, Dermo. Taco says, oh, and Blaziken said, oh yeah, nice. Derma says, I love Charlie, but his voice may be too iconic. Can't unhear him in this room. Oh, Nora's on YouTube says, I don't like this game either. I'm sorry, Nora. Taco, thank you for being here though, even if you don't like it. Taco said, what's up, Nora? And Derma says, Nora, your brain rot was filtered. Blaziken said, he's the #1 star in the first Hunger Games movie. Charlie? The Moist Critical?
A lot of speculation about my health and the state of the Mecha Man suit, and I'm here to put that speculation to rest.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna guess what it is. I'm guessing that this is why we're going to be a 911 dispatch, because we're a failed hero, and so we become a dispatcher, right?
The suit has been damaged beyond my ability to repair, so I will be stepping back from superhero work, effective immediately.
Does this mean you're finished?
Can you repair your suit?
Next for Mecha Man?
Does this mean your career is over? How badly were you hurt?
One at a time, please.
Ashley Rhiness, San Pedro Daily.
Hi,
Do you
Ashley.
have anything to say to your fans? The public outpouring, the vigils, a lot of them were worried you wouldn't wake up.
I'll say thank you.
I just want to say thank you for the support. I hope to be worthy of it.
Bit
Next
more.
question.
Be more
Chris
emphatic,
Stratton,
man.
Torrance Tribune.
Hey, Chris.
Does this mean you're retiring as Mecha Man? Word on the street is you're donezo.
Oh, I'm donezo and then
Why are you
somezo.
talking like that?
Answer the question, buddy boy. Are you retiring? My readers need the skinny, and I aim to deliver. Let's get it on the record.
No comment.
I'm not looking to comment on that just yet. That's the only skinny I can give you. All right, just one more, please. I got to get back to, just one more.
Aaron Paul sounds so
Preferably
tired
someone
as
from
this
the
guy.
Century.
Charles Kingsley, South Bay Signal.
Well, you sound like
Shroud
you'd be a villain.
kills your father, goes to jail 15 years, breaks out, and immediately dupes you into a trap where he destroys the Mecha Man suit and puts you in a coma for months.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a question in there.
Two-parter. First, why didn't Shroud kill you?
I'm just that
You
good.
haven't been conscious for months.
Oh.
It'd be easy money taking you out.
Oh.
Okay, Shroud wanted the Astral Pulse and Mecha Man gone. He got both. I'm not sure I mattered much.
Right. You're unimportant.
Yeah,
Which leads me to my next question. Most heroes avenge their family. You did the opposite. You killed their legacy.
Yep.
How disappointed would your dad be if he were here right now?
A lot.
Your father. Your grandfather.
Attack.
They must be rolling over in their graves.
Answer, yeah.
I think he'd be proud, because I'm alive.
Everyone will remember
Which,
that.
as you so sensitively pointed out, he isn't. I think he knows that I sacrificed everything and that I did my best. Being Mecha Man, protecting my community, was the greatest honor I'll ever have. Now I have to live knowing that. Thank you for coming.
There's going to be refreshments afterwards, if you want. You don't have to. It's just
Up next,
catering, you know.
is Mecha Man a mecha quitter?
I'm just wearing my suit but no mask out in public.
I mean, it seemed like it'd be better if he died than be a mecha coward, you know? What kind of example is he setting? Stay tuned to find out.
Oh. Huh. Goons! We're gonna beat up. Let's beat up some goons. I gotta read some more in the chat first. That'll make me feel better. You know, little late night goons for it's physical therapy for my busted up arm. Let's see. Oak says I got a new Celeste PB. That's personal best, right? I'm now 1874 on the leaderboards. Personal best of 41.49. I'm assuming that's minutes, not hours, right? Queen Kitty says I'm so used to all the goofy clips. I have never seen this intro at all. Lol. Thea said because Shroud killed our grandma. Baku says I got Tim Drake comics the other day. I need to tell you this. Nice. Did you see what I posted over in the Discord? Baku, I posted a Tim Drake pic today. Oak says Logan gooning. No, and we were stopping them. We were putting a halt to the goons. Lesbian Wolf says, I love BoJack Horseman. I need to finish watching that someday. I think I got like through about the partway into the third season, maybe into the fourth. Queen Kitty says, ad quote, he's an administrative goon. Lesbian Wolf says, oh my gosh, well once. Baku says, good goon work, lol. What? Oak says, Logan would be such a good goon. Over on YouTube, Taco says, yeah, I do like good goon work. Wow, it's like synced up. Nora says, my argument, rock in. Now you know what's up. Hit him with a 1, 2, 3. Beep-boo, beep-boo. Derba says, also, Jacksepticeye plays a character, though it's more subtle. Frozy says, hey, Jesse, it feels like a party every day. Nora says, Jesse mentioned. Derma says, Nora, okay, it's back. Taga says, hey, Jesse. Nora says, thank you, Derma. The power of Bebo will never fail me. And then Nora says, y'all Jesse fans? So, base, I assume you guys were talking about Jesse Pinkman, because this is Aaron Paul. And Dermot says, The Rock compels me. And Nora says, real. Okay, let's play a bit more. Put on the mask, beat up these guys. I was watching that.
Hey.
I was watching that, you guys.
All you assholes. I was watching.
He's like, at least wait to do your goon work until I'm done watching TV.
Keep loading. We're out of here in 30.
I like
And
the,
who the
I like the
are
color.
you?
I like the orange. Hi.
Yeah, you. Go Hobo Ranger? Who the are you?
Honestly, not sure anymore.
Honestly, I'm not sure anymore.
Right, well that feels heavy.
Yeah.
But I don't know you, so I don't give a
Whatever the case, I'm enough to deal with a pack of f***ing Skittles idiots like you.
God damn it. Look, you're hurt. You're not thinking straight. You don't want to fight someone who knows which hand...
Not if I use my left. I'll use my left broken hand. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh no! I shouldn't have done that. I should have hit him with my good arm. Crap! Oh crap! Ow! Oh! Why Jason Todd? He had a red hood. That's why. See? Oh! Woo! Thank you, flying people. Oh, that had to hurt. Hi. Oh, flying lady. Nice scream, buddy. Are you an angel?
That guy I threw, he landed on the roof, right?
No, he did.
Phew.
Oh.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Ron Blazer. I work over at Superhero Dispatch Network.
Oh. Hey. Huh? Yeah?
Jason Todd mentioned.
Yeah, but then she beat him up. Did you see that? That is a disrespect to your comic book character, but thank you very much, Baka, for the 10 bits. I'm sorry that I keep having to read some chat, but I got to because I'm so far behind. Thank you very much, whoever was either Vero or Crystal that turned on slow mode on Twitch. We got another chat Sruvy. Now that Nora is timed out, oh, I apparently missed things. When do we free her? Now, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, all stream. Well, I will not weigh in because I need to let this be decided democratically. Baku says, I got the Cry of the Huntress 6-part series, and I'm really excited to read them. I've read that. That was, I think, the second Tim Drake miniseries that I read. It was the third one. It was Robin 3, Cry the Huntress, right? The second one was Joker's Wild. That's my fave. Oak says, I missed the start of this game, so I'm very confused. I think hopefully, it began in the middle of something. So basically, his dad was a superhero. He died. We tried to go get revenge, but taking out the bad guy, and he blew up our mech suit. And that's it. Queen Gator said, don't worry, you didn't miss much. We know nothing. Crystal says, piece of cheesecake. Wait until you get to the dispatch parts. Lesbian Wolf says, I'm so jelly. That's so cool. I read that one. It's real good. Queen Gator says, I can't wait, actually. Like I said, only saw the funny clips, never an entire playthrough, including what the actual gameplay is. Crystal says, it gets harder. That worries me. Baku says, I got 2 collector's edition versions made in because that's all they had, but I'm very happy with my purchases. This one refights KG Beast, right? Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Blaziken said, chat, we gotta cook, chat. We gotta cook. Taco says, I was when I was younger. I love Jesse. It was like the first hyperfixation I've ever had. Derma said, Blaziken, we must produce more Yuri Sigs. Taco says, I will get my manufacturer on it. Nora says, I like Jesse. I met the actress of Emma, Peyton List. She's very nice. Blaziken said, our purity is only 96%, chat. Derma says, Blaziken, it'll be much lower after this game. Oh, you meant the Sigs. And Baku says, Jesse was my first celebrity crush. I knew I was gay from a very young age. I don't know who this person is. And I feel like some of you were talking about Jesse Pinkman, some of you are talking about something else. But the poll is almost done, by the way, with Nora's fate resting in the balance. Looks like it's currently tied between now and all stream, with both of them having 38%. So anyone could break that tie. And no one did. So it's one of the two. I don't know which, but let's resume.
Yeah, I know who you are. You're like famous.
I feel like my costume needs a belt or something to break up the tights.
I don't know about that.
Makes me look
just
naked.
A corporate hero for hire. You're the real deal.
Huh?
You're the famous one.
Aye. Does that impress you? You're on a bus.
Right. I don't think infamous is the same as famous, but...
Oh, God. Your arm.
Yeah, punched a guy with it. Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's gross.
Is it not supposed to do
You
that?
look like some kind of mime DJ. Let me see it. I'll help you.
Have you done this before?
Usually dislocates the other way.
Okay, but have you done this before? Because maybe...
Ooh. I mean, she said usually, so she sounds experienced.
Wow. That's okay. Thank you.
Are we flirting?
One of them is on that roof.
I know that there's like love interests in this game, right?
You look like you could use a drink.
What
Take
makes you say that?
Some 7-Up and grenadine, please. Oh, okay. We are at it's a cool costume. We're at a bar.
They were all Skittles colors. I didn't even realize.
Oh, that's why he called them Skittles.
Well, you know what? They can taste the rainbow in jail.
What do you mean? Like different colored? Sorry.
I actually didn't know what I meant, but you know what? It should have been that.
I'm a little buzzed. I don't really make jokes like that. I think Vissy's rubbing off on me.
Who?
Vissy's?
Someone I work with. It's... yeah.
Impressive!
That was impressive.
Oh.
Cheers.
It's fine. Don't worry about keeping up.
Good, because
Something
my
to do with the powers. It takes a lot for me to feel anything.
Oh.
What
Anything
is that sentence?
To feel
Hey,
any.
you should give yourself more credit to do what you did for as long as you did, especially without superpowers.
So was I actually good at this before this happened?
What do you call this?
Oh!
I
Oh,
can
a double
fix that one
jointed?
for you too.
No thanks, I like this one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bars sure are exciting.
How did you afford all that? You must have spent hundreds of thousands of...
Millions. So you'll understand when the check comes.
You're serious? Millions.
Yeah, I basically burned through my entire inheritance keeping it going. The last couple of years have just been duct tape and sheer determination.
Why did you do it?
Do what?
Sacrifice everything to be a superhero to the point of financial...
Ruin?
I was gonna say hardship, but ruin was the first word that came to mind, yeah. You must be completely broke at this point.
It's the only thing I'm good at.
Honestly, it's the only thing I'm good at.
Now that's a sad
Blonde
sentence.
Blazer will remember that.
Come on, that can't be true. I guess it could be true.
Yeah. Have you seen me do anything
So,
else?
Are you drunk yet or what?
Wait, gonna try and take advantage of me, lady?
Yeah, I should probably be switching to water.
Good, because I was hoping after some drinks to loosen you up,
Uh-oh.
I could learn a little more about you.
Uh-oh.
And, if all that went well, present you with a proposition.
Chat, she's getting us drunk. No, this is not appropriate. Dermo, is this our first? I guess not an HR violation. We're not at work. It's just a law violation. I'm gonna read some more in the chat. Let's see. Quickita says, "Oh, both Twitch and YouTube buffered for me." Lol. I'm sorry. Vera says, "Move to YouTube." Crystal says, "Laughing." Oak says, "Logan, has anyone ever told you that you've been kidnapped before?" Have I? When did that happen? Oh, Queen says, "Here comes the first censor." Crystal says, "The censor was his D, Logan." Queen with the keyboard slam says, "I'm cackling." Vera says, "Hey, I'm glad we checked the settings." Crystal says, "I am so glad I said that to Logan." Oak says, "They have D in this game." Lesbian Wolf says, "Oh." Gene says, "Oh." Atlantic said, "They have a lot of things in this game." Crystal says, "Yes, they actually show the head." Quickity said, "Logan, he's acid that burns through the clothing." And Vera says, "Wow, this superpower is having a crotch box." That's part of the power. A big floating black box right there. Crystal says, "Black crotch box." Baku says, "What about acid-proof clothing?" And Quickita says, "Ad quote, why is there so much of that just hanging all over the place?" Let me take a look at the YouTube chat. Blaziken says, "Fair enough." Taco says, "Luna Lovegood was mine." Derma says, I think we're think of different Jessies." Blaziken said, "May from Pokemon was my first crush." Derma says, "I tell you, my first crush, but I don't really have one." Rip. Tago says, "Rip." And Nora says, "I had a celebrity crush, I guess, when I was younger. Winona Ryder." That's a good one to have. Like, you ever seen her from, like, if you pull out any movies from like the 90s or something like that? She was freaking beautiful. That Goyle. Okay, let's keep going here.
A proposition.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if this is a fit or not, you know? Then it's just a matter of picking the right moment.
A bar
Well, propositions late at night in a bar can go any number of ways.
Yeah.
That's actually not water.
This is like pure alcohol.
It's not like alcohol, it is alcohol.
Like rubbing alcohol?
I know, because you spit it directly into my open mouth.
What?
That's water.
Why is there?
See?
Why is there a glass of rubbing alcohol?
You drink hard liquor from a pint glass?
Actually, I usually just drink it straight from the bottle, but I thought that would be embarrassing.
That's a yellow flag. But she's very yellow, so.
No, it's fine. I will be right back.
I don't know if I trust her.
What are you doing?
Oh, is it gonna be the acid guy?
I'm talking to you.
Is it the acid guy, or are we gonna be... Oh, that's not acid guy.
Just so you know, I only turned around because someone yelled, not because I'm a or anything.
That's like a very plunging neckline.
This is a superhero bar.
Oh, wow. Are you a superhero? That's so cool. Is this your power? You're like, tell people obvious guy?
Well, you're really going to act like you don't remember me.
Wait, it's coming back to me. Hold on. Yeah, it's coming back.
Diego Armando?
Oh, wait. I know it.
Mr. Wet Ponytail.
You know what? You are Mr. Wet Ponytail. Your superpower is then obviously your ponytail, which, aside from being disgusting, has the ability to never not be wet. In battle, you whip it around and anyone it touches kills himself.
It's not as clever as I thought it would be. Oh, but that girl likes it. She's cute.
Damn.
You good?
Sorry, I choked on my spit.
I do that sometimes too.
No, Mecha. I control the fire.
Ooh, the fire.
And the flame.
The flame.
And my skin does not burn.
Why is everyone hitting on me?
Flambe.
Oh.
And you.
Wait, I do remember you're that villain I busted up.
Oh,
not anymore, Mecha. As I literally just said, I am Flambe, a real superhero.
Okay, so he turned good.
You are not Mecha Man anymore. So, you need to get the out of here. Now,
alcohol.
We can do this the easy way.
Everyone will remember that.
Sorry. Which way was that?
Hey! No, Punch Up. You're literally fanning the flames right now.
His name is Punch Up. Oh, because he's down here.
Anybody got a rogue?
Oh, is that Jacksepticeye? I heard an accent. I don't know if it was his. It might be somebody else's. Hang on, we got another pin message over on Twitch, written by Vera. Pinned by Vera said it's probably a superpower where she's always healthy and can't get drunk. Well, that's what she implied, I guess. And because they have that type of thing with some superheroes. I know in the X-Men comics, I think they did that with Wolverine a little bit. It's harder to get him drunk, and also he smokes cigars because his healing factor takes it. I think it was harder for him to get drunk. Maybe that's somebody else I'm thinking of. I know there's some superhero where, maybe, no. Was it Solo Leveling? Maybe it also was Wolverine, but I remember in Solo Leveling, yeah. Jin Woo-sung, yeah, the whole thing is that he was immune to toxins, and so he couldn't get drunk anymore. I've read a couple more comments in the chat. Vera says, to Crystal, kind of useless. Oak says, it's got to be so awkward because it's weird, whether you're that or not. Said, if you are, then why? But if you aren't, then you aren't nearly as intimidating. Crystal says, I'd quote, why is there so much of that just hanging all over the place? Crystal says, I love the black square is just there. Quita said that black square is making this so hilarious. Crystal says, Gallop. And Lang says, oh, shoot, thank you. Gallop says, no problem. Quita says, Bojangles, you're cracking me up. And Vera said, not if his Bojangles are also acid. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Taco says, I don't have cooties. Good to know. Good to know. Blaziken said, Taco, I just had a handful of those vanilla wafer layered cream cookies. Derma said, I had a celebrity crushed. They're dead now. Blaziken said, oh, never mind. I misread that. Laughing. Taco says, oh, and Nora says, I hate this scene. Baco says, also, Dove Cameron. I'm not sure who that is. Derma says, but why? Why would you do that? Taco says, I'm so glad you put on censors. Nora said, when the Hollow Girls were playing this, they were all laughing at how funny just the random black box on the screen was. Well, here's the thing. I honestly think that censored swearing and nudity is almost always funnier than uncensored stuff. So yeah, good on them. Let me have a sip of water. We're almost an hour into stream, and I haven't had any water yet. I should ask those who have played this, what are the length of the episodes as compared to The Walking Dead? Do you think we'll be able to do one episode per stream? We only have one season of this, so we probably won't be streaming it for too terribly long. But, and the episode's titled Pivot Resume.
You gotta drop and roll, lad.
Yeah, that's...
Thought he doesn't burn.
Chewing ice.
Some people become scared before they even know they're hurt. Like babies.
That's a maraschino cherry. Those are gross. Okay. I mean, she's cute.
Hey.
Huh?
Mecca.
What?
Get the out of here.
I get it. Can you just tell Blazer I'm outside?
What? I said I'm leaving.
Nice. I'm leaving.
Was that Jacksepticeye? That guy had an accent too. Is it because I splashed alcohol on him? Always with more booze.
Hey, I couldn't find you.
It's cool. I was just admiring the art on this dumpster. Can't tell why
Fart
anyone
barf!
would put those words together. Why are you holding drinks?
Fart
Nightcap?
You're in trouble.
Actually, according to the bartender, that's exactly what you are.
What
What happened in there?
Lit a guy on
I
fire.
walk out and the bartender's pissed. The whole energy is awkward. And why'd it smell like burnt hair?
Got fired up.
I got a little fired up. with
Fired
the guy,
up.
But he ran off before anything happened, so.
Oh, you got fired up?
Yeah? Does that not sound convincing enough?
Hold these. I know a place.
Why is she so intent on getting us drunk?
It's a little out there. Easier if we fly.
Okay, so her flying is like an anti-gravity field around her. That's why she's able to just kind of like barely grab us. I like the music in the background. Very, very synth sounding. Oh, and the city looks cool. Huh? Look at me. I don't. We could have had a moment. But she won't take her eyes off the road. Also impressed I'm not spilling the drinks.
I actually thought you were taking us to sit on it.
Oh, yeah. That would have been cool.
Yeah, you suck at this.
Oh, no, yeah. This is better. Because you can see it. And it looks like there's a couple up there already, so.
I really needed this, I'll say.
All of this has been pretty overwhelming.
That's not what I clicked. I said I needed this.
Get out often.
Oh, there we go.
I think I really needed this, so thank you for bringing me out. I had a really great time.
Don't you worry about it, Robert Robertson.
Is that my last name, Robert Robertson? Well, how do you know that?
How do you know my name?
Oops.
What's going on?
Okay, I'll
She's
tell
trying to
you,
recruit me, right?
But only after you tell me how you ended up with a name like that.
Parents named me.
A name like Robert Robertson III?
Parents named
The
me.
third?
That's how most people get names.
3 times this happened?
There was Grandpa Bobby, then my dad, who I called Dad, but everyone else called Robbie, and then me, Robert, because I wanted to be taken seriously.
Family tradition.
In more ways than one. Gramps was the first Mecha Man. He died in the suit before I was born. Dad was killed fighting Shroud. That's when I took over. There was a little inheritance and the life insurance money.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, hang on. We got a pin message. Oh, it's a clip with music. Thank you very much, Eggland. Thank you. Okay, because I was saying before, we need to figure out how the music levels sound. So I just need to check this. This is for my sake. I apologize. It's just from a minute ago, but I got to check this out on our little clip viewer just to see how it sounds. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then we'll be back at the game. I like the music in the background. Okay, so you can hear it, but it doesn't sound overpowering sounding. Oh, and the city looks cool. Okay, that sounds good. Thank you very much, Eggland. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll read some more chat soon. I promise. I promise. I miss you guys. I don't know how far behind. I know that we're an hour into stream, so I can't be more than an hour behind. So I have that, at least. Let's play a bit more of the game.
I didn't realize.
Just your run-of-the-mill, sad superhero origin story. The family tradition, if there is one, is dying in that suit.
Oh man, then
which I guess I
failed.
don't have to worry about anymore. What is it?
I'm not quite drunk enough to share my origin story just yet.
Oh yeah.
But remind me to tell you someday.
Definitely.
What? Oh, my mask. I'm missing part of my ear. I was tagged after I was caught by animal control people. Huh? Kiss? I'm not gonna kiss her. Let the moment pass. I'm drunk. Yeah. Blonde Blazer will remember that.
I'm actually here with a purpose. The way I went about things tonight, I'm sorry. It was all a little loose, a little unprofessional.
A little bit.
Unprofessional? Yeah. I'm not sure that applies to
Are we not off the clock? Is this going to be our first HR violation, like Derma was talking about?
Actually here on official business.
Oh, okay, it is.
How I know your name, the proposition I mentioned right before you spit in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Still mortified about that.
It's fine. Do you remember a superhero named Trackstar?
I bet he ran.
Remember, of course. He's like family. That I haven't talked to in a while, but what about him?
I work with him at SDN. He recommended you. Mentioned that he worked with your father.
Yeah, he was the youngest member of the Brave Brigade, so he was kind of my babysitter for a while. How's he doing?
He's doing great. He's why I'm here. Robert, I would like to make you an offer. In exchange for dispatching and mentoring some of our rookie heroes, SDN can make you Mecha Man again. But this time with all the resources that a company as big as ours has at their disposal.
So it sounds like we're not going to become a dispatcher after all, but we're just going to become a corpo hero? Is that what it is? I'm going to read some more comments in the chat. Quita says, I think I was the one that originally pointed out that page. Vera says, shrug. Atlantic said, we're actually having debates on acid D's. Crystal said, does that mean his duties are acid? Oak says, I don't think he makes duties. Lesbian Wolf says, is his bodily fluids acid? Imagine accidentally sneezing acid. Ouch. Oak said, because all the food he eats is pre-digested by the acid. Vera said, pull up. Do we mate? I'm going to die. Boba says, we've given him multiple chances. Quita said, by the way, I plan to make a spoiler channel for this game after the stream. I would have made it before, but today was a lazy day. Baku says, I'm so sad Taco got their phone taken. Quigita says, oh, it's dangling. After what we just went through, I'm glad that's not about the black box sensor. Weedle says, hi chat, how you doing, Weedle? Welcome. Quigita says, also a question for y'all. What should I name the role for Dispatch's channel? Goons, I don't know, dispatchers, heroes. Queen Getty said, I was able to hear everybody so far. Okay, so do let me know if anything becomes too hard to hear either in the game or me. Crystal laughing says, yep, Jacksepticeye is here. Queen Getty said, oh, you want to know who voices the Bat Guy? My fave Bat Guy, Charles White Jr. How do y'all know the full name of that guy? Did y'all dox him? Crystal says, Moist Critical is indeed the Bat. And Queen Getty said, Charlie is Moist Critical. Yes. And Vero adds the HR violation command. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Dermo says, you thought nipple was the big issue. Nope. Yeah, that would have definitely gotten me banned. Blaziken said, Logan, you don't get it. The exposed no parts are important to the plot. I both look forward and dread to finding out how. August, good to see you, said, I know it would have been mad expensive, but I almost wish they recorded clean tracks instead of bleeps. Gosh. I just think, like, you don't necessarily need to have that many F-bombs in a superhero story. And then they wouldn't have had to even, like, separate it, but that's just me. Derma said, Blaziken, that's some etchy anime logic. And Taco says, August, they should have. Derma said, oh, hang on, it scrolled without me, and I gotta scroll up. Derma says, the poor guy who had to censor the game better have got a pay raise. Okay, I gotta tell you about this. So one time I got, this was like a few years ago when I was like first trying to apply for a job. I can't remember if this was before I started working at the planetarium or maybe right after, and I was trying to get like a second job because like money was really tight. And one place that I was looking at applying for was there's a local service here that lets you basically edit out like stuff from streaming. Like if you watch it, you like hook up your streaming service to it or whatever, and you watch stuff and it like censors it out. And it was like that type of a company. And at first I'm like, oh, that's neat. It's probably nice for families to be able to watch like movies without all the F-bombs and things. Whatever. It's like, it's a thing. But then I realized, crap, if I do that all day long, I would just be listening to nothing but like the worst profanities and most vulgar things over and over again. So I didn't end up applying for that job. Pin message written by Queen Gated, pinned by Crystal said, please pin. I named the role HR Violators. Nice. Shout out to Eglin and Crystal for the idea. I like it. I don't like HR Violations. I like that as the role name. Okay, let's get back in the game.
No more paying out of pocket for repairs. Support staff
my suit was destroyed.
Shebang.
My suit was totally destroyed.
I saw the report, studied the footage. It's not totally destroyed, just mostly.
It's like in Princess Bride, mostly dead.
It's a big investment. It'll take considerable time and money to get the suit repaired and the missing pieces replaced.
Okay.
Plenty of time to learn how to dispatch and level up some of the heroes on our roster. Your experience, your work ethic, your perspective, it's all invaluable.
Dispatch heroes? What's that mean?
You have a lot left to give.
Wait, so you want me to sit in an office and dispatch heroes?
That's the idea. But just until we get your suit put back together.
This is not. No. It's gonna become a permanent thing. Then they're not gonna get the suit and be like, oh, but you're too valuable as a dispatcher.
What's dispatching even mean?
Oh, right. I was supposed to test you at the bar. Here.
Ah!
Drunk people shouldn't be throwing things at drunk people.
Noted.
Am I waiting or are you waiting? What's going on?
It was supposed to open up when I threw it to you. Okay,
there we go.
Pop it on. This is part of the assessment. And don't move too much in there. You're sitting on the edge of the billboard.
Oh, am I gonna do a quick time event here? Welcome to SDN's Dispatch.
Welcome to this training simulation. We may be superheroes, but we're nothing without SDN's real hero, the Dispatcher.
Crap, this feels way too much like real corporate training stuff. Oh, and Vero with a pin message. Vero updated the schedule. Thank you very much, Vero. So now it's no longer my shame. I appreciate you. I salute you and all of your hard work efforts. Thank you, Vero. All right, let's do our training.
So,
video
Dispatcher, where do we start?
20 degrees Celsius. Why am I Celsius? Humidity 46%. Wind 5 kilometers per hour. Why are we in kilometers? This, by the way, this is the proper way to do your on-the-job training because it's usually like paid by the hour. So take your time. You know, click some stuff. Look at the guy. Oh, the guy's mustached. He got some hair. Looks manly. Very wide face. Maybe look at the map. That's like a stadium. That's probably where I fought those guys. Now, oh, that's like a mansion down there or something. Now we can click it. Begin tour. Or is this like off campus?
It appears we've got our first call from a subscriber.
Subscriber? Crap, does the corporation in this game use AI stuff that doesn't know how to pronounce things? A subscriber?
I saw some scary, suspicious men last night leaving the old movie theater.
Oh no.
You'll receive requirements to help you determine which heroes to
Devil's
send.
fortified base operations, defend yourself against the armed foes. Oh, those are the requirements.
Such an array of brave heroes to choose from. How could you possibly
Phenomenon
pick just
Man!
one?
Pom Pom! Sweet Talker!
This
Break
graph will show
House!
you what a hero
Equilibrium!
does
Brain
well
Book.
And not so well.
Okay. So it's a little spectrum here. We got combat. Oh, we can click it and see what it is. Oh, we can't click it. Mouse over and it does the thing, but we. Oh no! Go back.
Knack for vigor and combat.
Oh.
Looks right for the job.
I'm not done. I wanted to look at the other things. I'm not done. Game. Why are you skipping without me? There's no back button. So it's probably.
That sounds like me. Phenomenal.
I didn't click continue. Phenomena, my man. Phenomena. Oh, but it shows their things here. So can I click somebody else? Oh yeah, I guess I gotta click Phenomena Man.
One hero is being dispatched. It's time to get to work.
I want to send Sweet Talker with you. Okay, I gotta dispatch you. Dispatch.
A wise choice.
Taking the long way around. So is this gonna be a big mini game?
I will now return to SDN.
Okay. Is this gonna be like a really
hero
big part of the game?
To SDN, they'll need some much-needed R&R.
Okay.
That stands for rest and relaxation.
I know what it stands for. Game.
Don't forget to review your hero's performance. They won't be sent out again until you do.
So I gotta click you to review it, maybe? No, okay, check.
On SDN's state-of-the-art graph, we can see an analysis of what skills the call required.
Okay. Continue.
Let's see how well I did after responding to that caller's, call. There's no such thing as a perfect fit. Use your intellect and your roster to your advantage.
Well, I should have sent somebody with you.
The more that my skills align with the needs of the job, the more likely I am to succeed.
Yeah. All right.
Organized criminals, often led by figurehead supervillains, are the scourge of Southern California. We work tirelessly to root them out.
Oh, I see. We want overlap so that if it bounces around, it has to land inside the thing. But if it's Southern California, why are we doing Celsius and kilometers? Weird. What is 1, 2, 1, 4, 1? Oh, that's the number of points in each, maybe? Oh, well. Yeah, hideout shut down, close. Okay. A call. Investigate the dorm room.
We've got a potential villain hideout on the college campus.
What do you need?
Sometimes the solution is brains, not brawn. SDN's diverse array of heroes can solve any problem.
Is that Pom Pom talking? Investigate potential villain hideout. Discover the local college. Decode the mysterious clues to identify this cryptic criminal. So we want mobility, vigor, combat, intellect, and charisma. We want combat, or excuse me, intellect. Brain book looks intelligent. Smart
choice.
Yeah. And, oh, you got a lot of stuff. Oh, equilibrium is gonna expand. Let's I guess we can send the two of them together. Just yeah.
Let me balance the scales.
Let me balance the scales.
Knowledge is power.
Okay. I assume this is just a simulation. We're not actually sending people out. We're not toying with people's lives as a newbie here. And now they're returning. Oh, hang on. Also, I see there's a pinned message on Twitch. Written by Vero. Pinned by Vero said, Equilibrium destabilized. Is that something that Equilibrium says a bunch? I'm getting to know these characters. I like how Sweet Talker is like a dinosaur kaiju thing. Just a sweet talker, though. Okay, finish resting so I can click each of you. I want to review. How'd you do? Waiting. I want to... Oh, I got to click this to review. So yeah, all right. Oh yeah, we got this. It's impossible to have not gotten it. Case closed. Case closed, just like Detective Conan. Art exhibit opening!
The museum is doing an exhibit on local superheroes and need a guest speaker.
Okay, so that's going to be charisma, right? Unveil the new superhero exhibit to the excited audience. Incorporate your unique perspective as a superhero. Yeah, charisma. We want charisma. So do you?
For you, baby? Anything.
Why are you flirting with me like that? That's not cool. And why don't we send Brain Book back out again?
I do things by the book.
Okay, yeah, but which book though? Dispatch!
Boom. If these streets could talk.
And I guess I'll just read some more chat while they're walking. CVR said command
One
and
of
it.
your heroes needs you.
Why? Who?
As their leader, your heroes will look to you. Make choices and follow where they lead.
The speech SDN prepared is boring the crowd. We're gonna have to improvise, sprinkle in jokes, incorporate fun facts, show off your moves, sprinkle in jokes. Joke, quick.
These choices need the right skill. Remember each of your hero's strengths and weaknesses.
My gosh, this is a lot more complicated than I thought. This is not just a telltale game.
Effortless excellence.
Opening, tasteful. Alright. Oh, another thing. High-speed chase. Oh, crap, all over the place. High-speed chase.
Convoy of Diablo's goons are harrying the highway patrol.
As if traffic in this city was not...
You got mobility.
Speaking of traffic and going places...
Huh?
Does SDN
Spray
offer
Spray
paid
stopped trying
time
to
off
make
take
superhero
vacations?
robots. Didn't Age of Ultron or the Terminator
PTO
teach you
accrues at a
anything?
regular rate
Spray
over
Spray,
time.
no.
Use it
Logan.
however you like, as long as you discuss your schedule with your manager well in
There's a giant monster attacking downtown. Please save us.
PTO.
Shut it down.
I couldn't see that. I need to. I'm trying to figure out.
Supervillain El Diablo is attacking Los Angeles General.
Oh no, it's one of my arch nemesises, El Diablo.
Okay, we're just dispatching people here.
The Diablo in Spanish.
Sorry, oh crap, it's still not letting me. There we go. I couldn't just press escape to do it. I had to do that. So what was that? It was Rukov. Thank you for re-upping the sub with Prime for 59 months. Thank you, Rukov. Well, Spray. Stop trying to make superhero robots. Didn't Age of Ultron or Terminator teach you anything? Spray. No, Logan. To be fair, I don't think Terminator was trying to make superhero robots. Skynet, like, what was their original goal? Just to make smart robots? Were they for military? I don't even remember. But this is the second time today that someone has mentioned Terminator in a conversation with me. Thank you for re-upping the sub, Rukov. I'll read some comments in the chat because, yeah, this whole tutorial thing has taken a while. And I hope I was making good choices, but I was distracted with noises going on, so I probably didn't. Superhero's gonna die. Let's see. Vera said command and it added. Queen said, oh, that's how you make a counter. I tried during Nora's stream. It failed. Vera said, the more you know, gif. Queen says, I'm tempted to do what I did during Metaphor with Heisme and draw myself an icon with the game's Bat Guy. Well, we still haven't met him yet. I wonder if we'll meet him tonight. Vera said, more bats. Queen said, well, I guess we're playing that guy's twin brother. The guy who, when he blew up at the beginning. Wow, that must mean I'm really behind. Lesbian Wolf says, oof, he's going to be severely injured after all that. Crystal says, add quote, welp, there's a bad guy in my butt. Vera said, someone's house got decimated. Can you get insurance for this? Vera says, prime. Lesbian Wolf said, I assume it's like part of like disaster coverage. Crystal says, beat the reporter. Vera said, are we Rodimus? Queen with the timestamp, 33 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm 45 minutes behind. Let me read some comments over on YouTube. Let's see. Derma says, I won't count this as an HR violation because they're a villain, not part of the team. Nora says, Bow Bow twins' birthdays were Sunday and yesterday. Derma says, hey, I'm keeping the count. It's one of the only things keeping me attentive. Well, I think you should just, like, if you call them out every time you see them so that we can add counters in case we miss them. Sound like a plan? Derma said, what? That's a villain, though. They didn't answer to HR. Also, I plan on keeping individual count a leaderboard. I think it's fun. Post on Discord, like, at some point. Taco says, I'm going to go. I'm sleepy. Bye-bye. Good night, Taco. Thank you for being here. Derma says, night, Taco. Baco says, bye, Taco. Blaziken said, take care, Taco. Derma says, who let this jerk in? Who asks that? Frulzy says, if you hit him with your good arm, he dodges it. Very nice to tell you about his plan. Oh, when we punched the guy in the street?
In the Terminator franchise,
here we go.
Cyberdyne Systems was primarily engaged in the research and development of advanced artificial intelligence, robotics, and microprocessor technology, which ultimately led to the creation of Skynet. They had a contract with the military and police.
Okay, so I guess, like, I mean, there's some, like, crossover in the skills of robots that would be for military and for superheroes, I think. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the reminder. I always forget Cyberdyne was the company. Thank you. Oh, and there's a pin message. Also, over on Twitch, let me take a look at this pin message. Says, Logan, did you... Oh, this is written by Oak, by the way. Pinned by Vera said, Logan, did you know there's a warrant for your arrest? What? They found traces of stolen cheese particles in your car? What? What? I did not eat the stolen cheese in my car. Not in my car. The stolen cheese, that was not in my car. But thank you very much for the pin message. Okay, I guess we should play a bit more, see how this tutorial is going.
Using the convoy ambush as a
oh crap, there's more.
And to attack helpless hospital people.
The people are all busy.
SDN values work-life balance. When the bell rings, your shift will end very soon.
Okay, I hope it ends before these people die because I don't know what is happening. People are returning. Pom Pom is returning. Negotiate with hostage taker. Help grandma cross the road. It's not as important. Okay, resting. Finish resting. Finish resting. Please finish resting. I think we're gonna run out of. Maybe you can go help grandma cross the road or something like that. Because we'll probably want to. Hostage taker. That'll be you.
Help us. We're being held hostage.
You dispatch.
Send help.
Okay, waiting.
You can find suggestions on how to handle hostage situations on page 234 of SDN's Guide to Dispatching.
Oh, okay, that's good, I think.
A perfect dispatch. You are a natural.
Okay, help grandma across the road.
I need help getting to my doctor's appointment.
Getting to my... Well, I can't do it. She's waiting still. Why is she waiting? Attack on the hospital, what happened?
Talk about it.
Oh, grandma didn't cross the road, she died. Grandma died crossing the road. Okay, I didn't help the grandma. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I failed. Oh. Pom Pom! How'd you do, bro? Convince goons to release innocents. Sweet Talker has never let me down.
What can I say? A lot, actually.
Attack the hospital. Failed to assist heroes on the field. Crap!
Our shift is done now. It is time for lunch.
I don't think I should get hired.
You dispatcher?
Too true.
I'm going to enhance my break time with some of the snack offerings in our break room vending machine.
You sound like you're doing a
Quite
commercial
ideal.
brick house.
Thank you again, dispatcher. I hope to be seeing a lot more of you. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
And don't forget to be phenomenal.
Did he just say phenomenal?
Phenomenal.
It felt pretty natural.
Oh,
to me.
pin message from Queen Katie said, Blonde Blazer looking at us, you know what? Oh, hang on, it just minimized. Saying, you know what? Forget the offer. Good luck, bud. Yeah, I got people killed. I did not know what I was doing.
And that it's natural for me to end up mid-tier, that said.
Oh, wait, is she asleep?
First time, it feels pretty...
This is weird. I just met you, lady. Wake up. Wake up.
Did I drool on you?
I don't think so.
Well, you see why we thought of... Well, why Trackstar thought of you.
Because I'm not good at this?
Sense, yeah.
This is weird to me. Like, someone who's this, like, touchy on your first time meeting, like that's a flag.
Meet me at the SDN offices tomorrow. I'm not done saving you yet.
Okay. You could have helped me down first. I hope the ladder is accessible.
Is there a ladder? Or...
Yeah, exactly. Achievement unlocked. Did I drool on you? Hired at SDN. Oh, it's the dog. Oh, it looks like a corgi chihuahua.
Sorry, I'm late.
Or is it just a really fat chihuahua? Oh, I'm a robot. Do I use it as furniture? Oh, my dog's my phone wallpaper. So happy. Who's a good boy? Yeah, give him cereal. Give him cereal. He's a little fatty, but he's earned it.
The folks at SDN are the best in the business, and we're striving to create a safer, stronger city every single
I met a nice lady.
The folks who live here have to deal with a lot.
She wants to help us out.
And probably do me, which is weird, dog. Like, why would anyone want to do me? I would do me. And so I don't want to do people who would do me. They have too low of standards for my low standards. Okay, this is the first episode, directed by Nick Herman, written by Pierre Choret. Art direction, Derek Stratton. I wonder if we'll notice any names from Walking Dead. Animation director, Aniket Nate Carr. Lead game designer, Charles Marcolim. Lead programmer, Seth Kingsley. Oh, hang on, we got a pin message from Vera said our robot is our phone stand now, so it's not going to waste. That's good, right? Aaron Paul. Aaron Yvette. I don't know why I said Yvette first. Aaron Yvette. Lance Canstopoulos. Jared Goldstein. Travis Willingham. Sean McLaughlin. Mina Perrin. I don't know who most of these people are. I know Aaron Paul. I did hear that Aaron Paul like doesn't want to come back for the second season of this, that apparently recording it was like too inconvenient for him or something. I'm not sure exactly. I'm gonna read somewhere in the chat. Baku says, can I lurk if you need to, Baku? Oak says, we'll never forgive you. Crystal says, no. Vera said, this guy sucks. Queen said, bruh, don't speak bad of the dead. Crystal says, beat him up. Oak says, Aaron Paul, take your clothes off. What? He's like the one guy who kept him on. Vera says, I hope that old man felt awful. Baku says, what? And a deleted message from Nora. Why is it deleted? Crystal says, why don't know what happened if you beat the reporter up? Yes, let me know. Oh yeah, because we had the option to attack. What would have happened? Oak says, can we ban Nora? Vera said, depends on why. Nora says, no. Oak said, I just read her message. Baku says, why would you ban Nora? Oak says, I'd argue for at least timeout. Pin message. Oh, here we go. Quote 119. Quote, this is the most attention I get from a girl. Use me, use away. Your relationship with her is becoming more intimate. Wait, no. Persona 3 Reload. I don't remember that. That is something somebody else clearly said, I think. Oak says, just read your message. Bach said, why would you ban Nora? Oak says, I'd argue for at least a timeout. Crystal says, Oak, say meow and I'll ban her. Nora says, no. Crystal says, okay, timeout. Crystal says, say meow. Oak. Vera says, okay, timeout is valid. Crystal says, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Nora says, stop, you remove my follow age. Vera says, I got it. Crystal says, laughing. Oak says, yes, thank you. Meow. Vera said, it won't remove the follow age. Probably. Baku says, why does Crystal want Oak to meow? Oak says, you don't have to tell me twice, except she did, because I wasn't paying attention. Oak says, meow. Bumble said, Bumble, you're still here. Said you would have to time out Streamlabs. Vera laughing. Oak says, never. And Vera says, shara la 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 la. Baku says, hashtag free Nora. Oak says, hashtag kill Nora IRL. Crystal says, I like the word meow. And then adds points to Oak. Oak says, meow. Vera says, oh, dang it, there's a tie. Queen says, have ice cream. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Let's see, yeah, Fruzy was saying, if you hit him with your good arm, he dodges it. He very nice to tell you about his plan that he knew that we were going to punch with the right arm. So, but I still got beat up, though. Oh, Mila and Sophie and Veronica is Elizabeth. So would I have, even if he dodged it, would the fight have ended differently if I used the other arm? I'm curious how interactive this is. This so far does not feel as if we're having as much of an impact on the story as we did with Walking Dead, but I might be wrong. Derma says, Frulzy, the illustrious of choice? Blaziken said, I wish I could read chat. Derma says, there we go. Illusion, Blaziken, you're here though, with the original HR account trademark. Blaziken said, I watched a streamer play through the end of the story of this game, just like I did with Persona 4 by playing the fighting game first. Dermo says, yeah, shoulders don't relocate that easily. Blaziken said, Dermo, she's a Superman proxy. I don't think it's much of a challenge for her. Dermo said, Blaziken, true, although Force would just break the joint completely. Blaziken said, nah, leave that to his lawyers to determine, huh?
Suck, Brandon.
Brandon? Who's Brandon? Brandon Gecko's trying to say hi to you. Hi, thank you for the 10 bits. How are you? I'm sorry, I'm so behind in chat. I'm trying to use the credits to catch up, and that was about halfway through the stream, so it looks like we'll do about 2 episodes per stream. I think I saw things said this season is about 8 episodes, so we'll probably be done with this game in like 4 streams, right? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And Brandon, Coach McGurk wants you. Weedle says, okay, my new drawing tablet its app is in only simplified Chinese, and the drop-down menu to change it to English does not work, so I guess I get to suffer, or a good excuse to learn Chinese. Eglin said roughly between the 2 hour and a half or so. Crystal with a little smiley face says, kill Nora. Quiggita says, I couldn't read, I voted for something else, lol. Vera said, okay, Nora is back. Oak says, when in doubt, listen to Oak. No. Baku says, why are my obies getting taken? Vera says, next time I'll be dramatic. Crystal says, you supported Nora. Nora says, thank you, I promise it'll never happen again. I hate myself for saying it too, huh?
Lamau, my bad. I just finished my Brotherhood and I got done breaking down crying from it. Great anime.
It is so good. I've mentioned before, Full Metal Alchemist, both the original and Brotherhood, are one of those anime that, like, back when they would air it on like Toonami, on Adult Swim, anytime it was on, even though I'd seen it before, I would just get like sucked right into it. It is so good. Did you ever watch the original at all? I'm just curious, but thank you for the 10 bits. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me read a couple more comments over on YouTube. Derma says, and now for the worst trio of comeback insults in history, you should have stayed silent. Are we talking about the whole like wet ponytail guy? That was not as funny and clever as it felt like the writers thought that was. Derma said, also first HR, although for reasons not yet revealed, said, yes, Punch Up is Jack. Okay. So I recognized him. Yay, Blaziken said, Logan, alcohol feeds fire. Are you sure? Is that what it does? Is that why I selected it? Because I wanted to mess him up? Because, yeah, I splashed it on him. I know that much. Let's see. Derma says, Blaziken, wasn't that the goal? Make him burn uncontrollably. Also, 90% of drinks aren't high enough proof to burn. Logan, everyone with an accent isn't Jacksepticeye. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that if I put on an accent, I become Jacksepticeye. Blaziken said, Derma, I just assume Blonde Blazer is drinking pure ethanol. Derma said, Blaziken, actually, you're right. Never mind. Oh, and it just scrolled without me, so I gotta scroll up.
I have not watched the original. Planning on it though. Also, what's funny is that I would say MG is objectively sadder anime, but I didn't cry when that ended, lol.
Well, maybe that is because its ending is just so confusing and difficult to figure out what's going on. But it's weird that you're going Brotherhood first. I feel like it works better if you watch Full Metal Alchemist, the original, and then Brotherhood, but to each their own. Prepare for a lot of the same early story arcs, pretty much up through when you meet Greed, but with some differences. I do feel like the original handled the whole thing with Hughes better, and so I always recommend watching it first just for the sake of that, because I feel like Brotherhood was kind of rushing through those early episodes, kind of like going to the audience, hey, we've all seen this, you watched the original, we get it, let's just try and get to the new stuff as quick as we can. Oh, okay. Oh, see, our choices, I forgot we do this. You and 52% of players threw alcohol at Flambe. I mean, that makes sense. So we'll see if we're in the majority or not. Next. You and 46% of players did not kiss Blaze. Most players kissed her. Like, after just meeting her. Most players are floozies, apparently. You and 54% of players pulled the goon. See, it does call him a goon. I was right. Pulled the goon back up. Your success rate in the fight with Toxic was 94%. You performed better than 40% of players. Okay, pretty good. You and 50% of players answered the reporter. Who was it? Was it Crystal that said, you'll tell me what happened if we had attacked the reporter? You and 29%.
I only watched Brotherhood because my friend said that Brotherhood is faithful to the manga,
Mhm.
where the original was faster than the manga, so it made stuff up. I'd
Oh, it said a question mark. I don't know. Yeah, because what it was is that the original caught up to the manga. Like I said, right about the time that you meet Greed. And so after that, they're like, well, we want the anime to keep going, so we'll just make up stuff. And it goes to vastly different places. And there's a lot of differences, including like the identities of some of the homunculi and stuff like that. But it's still good. I think Brotherhood is better, but I do feel like the original series did the early episodes a bit better. But that's just my take on it. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Again, you and 29% of players dubbed Flambe Mr. Wet Ponytail. What was the popular one? Mr. Sunglasses at Night? Because I feel like that wouldn't be as universal if we see him during the daytime. You and 46% of players performed moderately well in SDN's tutorial shift. I wonder if that's going to affect how things go here. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of water. And we should be able to do one more episode. We're only halfway through the stream, right? I'll read just a couple of quick comments first, though. Let's see, Quingate said, she's voiced by Erin Yvette, who has actually done a role in another Telltale game, Wolf Among Us, as Snow White. Yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned before, I still haven't played that one. So was that blonde bombshell is Erin Yvette? Vera says, oh, I know this one. Oak said, you've been shown mercy, but maybe now you'll behave. Crystal says, oh my gosh, he's near my flambe, with bay being a separate word. Vera said, will Logan choose eyebrowless or one toothless? Wait, what? Wait, what was this? I don't think I lost my eyebrows or my teeth. Choose eyebrowsless or one toothless? I don't want to lose a tooth. I'll lose an eyebrow. How about that? Oak says, oh, maybe that's what the splashing the water, the alcohol, like burned off his eyebrows. Maybe if it was the water, we would have smashed in his face and knocked out his tooth. Is that what it was? Oh, a pin message. Don't worry about it. I'm going to assume that, yeah, we burned off an eyebrow until we see him later. Oak says, I'm not sure you'll ever be rehabilitated, but I'll be hopeful today. Nora says, yes, ma'am, I promise to please don't dale me again. Krista with some hearts and a 45-second slow mode. Okay, let's go on to the next episode here. I'm having fun. Let me know what you guys think about this. Because if you all hate it, we can always switch to a different game, but I'm enjoying this. And it's going to be quick, but at this rate, we should be able to be done with this game in like 2 weeks. So let's move on. Next episode. Will we see a previously on Dispatch? A game by Ad Hoc Studio. And I guess Critical Role's logo is going to show up. Oh, not the logo, just the name. Crap, I didn't remember from the first credits. It's a bright sunny day for girl.
Dang it. I'm gonna be late for band practice.
Unexpected things.
Phenomenon!
Man.
Help me out with this. It's blocking the driveway.
You can count on SDN to help lift the burdens life throws at
I love that you can see his eyes reading the teleprompter.
Your rock, so you can rock.
That's such a great touch. That's something that ever since I've like done commercials with teleprompters, I've noticed that so much in ads. If you watch their eyes, you can tell if they're just like reading off the teleprompter and they're just not very good at hiding it. Oh, this episode is titled On Board. Oh, on board, like starting a new job. You're being onboarded. So, okay, resume.
She's definitely not making it to band practice.
I know, I feel so bad for her.
Yeah. Wait, what's that?
Huh?
No, just the commercial. It was weird.
Weird. Yeah.
You need help tying your tie, bro?
Man.
That was going way far out of your way to do a Riker maneuver.
It's, I'm joking, because of the rock and the roll. Cool commercial. I'm a fan, you might say.
He's not a great actor.
That.
Not a great actor.
He's not the best actor, though, which was important for that commercial to be less, weird.
He is the best actor. Well, acting when there's danger.
Like they're not acting, but like acting.
He's still awesome.
Can't argue that.
Who is this guy? Is he going to be our buddy?
Oh, God.
Okay. I worry he's going to die. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's
not right.
Why would you wrap it around your hand? Why would you even? It's really easy. Just do it around and then up and then through the. This is really easy, bro.
You nervous? Big job interview.
Is it going to give us the option to kiss?
But yes is more. My powers make everything wet, but moist. Water boy is how they call me, but yes, I am.
Flambe. All right, let's see if we... Oh, his eyebrows are gone!
Yes, I am interviewing. But if I'm honest, I'm nervous most of the time, so...
Oh, okay. Oh. Now that your face is next side of my face, I see that I know you.
Huh?
Know you. You're Mecha Man. You're dead, I thought.
Just on the inside.
You, look small or different in person.
His voice sounds familiar. That's not Joel Haver, is it? Waterboy sounds like Joel Haver to me for some reason. It was just the way he did that last line. It's probably not, but it sounded a little bit like Joel Haver. We got another poll has appeared over on Twitch saying, paid poll, most absurd Logan voice. The options are Maya, Bronco Knight, Toriel, Von Karma, or Noel. Oh, Noel's my favorite. I'm going to vote for that one. For those who don't know them, the Maya voice is like this. Bronco Knight's like this. Toriel is kind of similar. They're both like farm animals. Von Karma was like this, speaking this a really bad German accent. And Noel's like this, y'all. So yeah, go ahead and cast your votes. Crystal says, hopefully toothless. He looks better with a gap. I'm sorry, Crystal. I can't harm someone's teeth. That's permanent. Vera said, it is cute. Crystal says, love that man. Nora says, oh, can we chat a little bit about tomorrow, though, through DMs? Vera said, Logan gets a girl. I know that girl is beneath my higher than they should be standards. Queen Gitta said, you know what, I regret not making a spoiler chat channel yet. I'm doing that right now. Lol, give me a role name. Vera said dispatcher, I don't know. Eglin says HR. Oak says goons.
Chat really needs you to kiss this man, apparently.
Okay, tell you what. We can kiss him if you guys tell me who his voice actor is. Okay? If you tell me who his voice actor, then we can kiss him. But I mean, if you wait too long, if you tell me the voice actor after he's gone, then it's gonna be too late. We're not gonna be able to kiss him. So let's just get back into this and see if we can get far enough into this that you won't be able to do it in time. Resume.
Your heroes, kid.
Oh, wasn't sure you'd show up.
Oh, wow. Blazer, Lon, a real hero.
Oh, sorry.
He's sounding less like Joel Haver. I think I was wrong. I mean, he has a little bit of it, but maybe he's just actually acting more than he does in his YouTube videos. Oh, hang on. Said, yup, that's Joel Haver from Queen Kitty. Okay, hang on. So we gotta do this. We gotta figure out how to do this. You guys want me to kiss him? We're gonna kiss him. I'll do that for you. 1 second. Let's do this. I'm gonna move myself down here. I'm gonna get right up next to this guy. And I'm gonna try and unpause because I think we're gonna be leaving. Did I do it in time? Did it work? Let me know if it worked. I couldn't see because I had to click back into the game. But I hope that was adequate for y'all's yowie proclivities. That's the name of the game. What?
What's happening?
No,
right now?
I didn't kiss you. I'm not taking my clothes off, lady.
You were too far.
Oh. I'm sorry. I tried really hard. Oh, and Bronco Knight has won the poll with 50% of the vote. Oh, contributing 20 channel points. Second place was Von Karma. I'm sorry, Vero. I tried. But thank you for looking up, because it was bugging me. I thought it was Joel Haver. Then I was second guessing myself. I should have trusted my instincts. So thank you. Let's play some more.
Too many people knowing you're Mecha Man. A lot of our dispatchers are former heroes, but it's better if you keep your identity.
Oh, she just wants me not in the suit.
We've had incidents in the past.
Also, how come I wasn't wearing the belt when I was at the bar? I was saying before, without a belt, I look too naked. Do you know my size?
I remembered you being bigger.
Oh, yeah.
I was a little drunk.
Yeah, most women
Listen,
are
it's
surprised at
gotta be
how small I am.
I've never felt silly wearing this.
Until now.
Yeah, I was trying to...
Also, hang on. Have you guys noticed, like, there seem to be these black flash frames that keep happening every now and then. I hope it's not just on my end. I don't know if you guys saw it. There was one just a couple of seconds ago.
And play that with the silence.
It worked. Get dressed. I have somebody I need you to meet.
Can you, like, leave the room? Why are you watching?
Sorry. Should I turn around?
Or leave?
Or
step out? What?
We can see them.
Them? I hate to disappoint you. When he disrobes, there will just be one thing. There's not going to be multiple things down there. Oh, you're talking about the flash frames, not him flashing. I'm sorry. I forgot that we were talking. I just was too wrapped up in the disrobing. But yes, but thank you. Oh, there's a pin message. Vera says the flashes. Okay, I don't know if that's just a glitch in the game. Maybe that's going to be important. Maybe they're like flashing the image of the shroud, and it's like foreshadowing that he's watching us or something. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. All right, let's resume.
Should I close my eyes, maybe?
Is this an HR violation?
Well, this might be the fastest HR violation of a new employee in history.
Yeah, I'll actually. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm just
yes,
gonna...
yeah. That's a hint that you shouldn't be doing. Reflection, no.
It doesn't
Stop it.
look like it, but I am flexing every muscle in my body right now.
I am.
Really?
Wow, I am tiny.
Okay, well, you didn't have to say it like that.
I'm very small.
I want to say again, I'm sorry about last night. I regret the way I conducted myself. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
A complicated mistake.
You wanted to smooch me.
I can go into the details of those complications with you later.
We were drunk.
Look, we were both a little tipsy, got lost in the moment.
Blonde blazer,
That's
we'll remember
totally
that.
Understandable. It was a nice night.
Oh, look at the scars.
Yeah, I'd like to keep.
No,
things
I'm still
professional.
shirtless.
Right,
Turn around.
that's why you brought me
You
to
can
this
see my
conference
nipples
room
and
to
belly
strip
button
down
and a
in front
few
of you.
hairs at the bottom of my,
Profesh.
but underneath my belly button.
Are you serious?
What? Someone's invisible? Someone very little is it?
Who locks a conference room?
So,
I like her.
You two or what?
Wait, what?
No professional lines were crossed.
All right. So just like grinding, clothes on stuff.
No.
Busy? Knock it off. I just got a little tipsy at our meeting.
Meeting? Is that what it was?
Robert, this is Invisigal.
Oh,
She's
creative
part
name.
of the Phoenix program.
I like her. Can we be friends? Oh,
Such as herself. And
not a huge fan of that type of a nose ring. I mean, it's not like that's a deal breaker with girls, but it's like I'm not a fan of it. Like I've seen plenty of girls who can be attractive despite that, but I've never seen a girl's appearance enhanced by that. Oh, hang on, we got a pin message. HR has been alerted. Someone just committed an HR violation. So there we are. What was her name? Invisigal? I like her. She's got short hair. She seems spunky. Yeah. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Crystal says, HR violators, let's go. Nora says, Winona Ryder is very pretty, and she's from Minnesota, too, named after a city here. Winona. What's the name of the city, Winona? Nora? Bongo says, oh no, the one thing scarier than a supervillain. Vera said it's probably a superpower where she's always healthy and can't get drunk. Queen Katie said the spoiler chat channel for Dispatch has been made. Vera says sad. Eglin says there he is. Are we talking about Flambe again? Or are we talking about somebody? Wait, no. This was after because we saw Punch Up. Was it Phenomenon? Crystal says, oh man. Crystal said, yep, that's Jacksepticeye. Okay, that was Punch Up then. Crystal said, that's him. Bubba said, probably not, I'm guessing. Crystal says, I love they added a beep for profanity. Nora says, I don't like her. I don't know why. Vera said, I like her. I think Logan should marry her. Are we talking about a Blonde Blazer? I'm not feeling it so far with Blonde Blazer. We will see though. Crystal says, not yet. See, that's it. You don't marry someone just because you meet them once. You gotta get to know each other. Baku says, what if she turns out like Jane? That's true. I'd be more worried with the Invisigal for that because she's got short hair. Vera said, knock on wood. Oak says, ow. And there was Eglin with music audio check again. Thank you again, Eglin. Quita says, oh, hey, my dad's name is Robert. Oak says, doxed. Baku says, I just did. Eglin said, since this is like the first time we've had actual music playing. Thank you again, Eglin. Let me take a look over at YouTube chat. Let's see. Derma says, Blaziken actually right, never mind. Blaziken said that or super high proof moonshine. Derma says, I'm just going to count flirting with person you're hiring. One offense. Derma says, Blonde Blazer is first on board. Blaziken said, sorry about that. Derma said, the sudden shift from acid D's to body fluids had me concerned for a sec. Blaziken said, I remember as a kid that my uncle had a little box that he connected to his TV that scanned through the closed caption data for swear words and completely muted them. Oh, that's interesting. It'd be tough for live stuff, though, because that is usually delayed afterward. But that's kind of cool, Blaziken said. But the irony was he'd say some of the most abhorrent things humanly imaginable without censorship. Derma says, phenomena, do. So about the origins of that song. Oh, I saw a video recently about the origins of that song. It was very surprising. I thought it began on The Muppet Show. Derma says it originates from an Italian adult film. I'm not kidding. That's the thing. It was very surprising. And let's see. Fruzy says, phenomenal man. Dermot says, phenomenal man. And then a message retracted. Dermot said, 2001, A Space Odyssey, a prime example of why space robots are a bad idea. Well, I mean, technically, HAL 9000 was not a full-on robot, right? He was like the AI that controlled the ship. But yeah, I just think it's weird watching that because that movie was such a product of its time. It's so long. It has an actual intermission. Like if you watch it, it has a section where it's like intermission, go to the lobby because it's a long movie. And it's like, it's so weird. That's like beyond my comprehension now. But let's keep playing it.
Rehabilitate them to re-enter society to use their powers for, are those my earrings?
Wait, hang on. Do we have a log? What were they talking about? Is she a rehabilitated villain instead of a hero? Is that what they're saying?
Well, it looked better on me.
Invisigal, this is Robert. He'll be your team's dispatcher.
Oh, watch
Phoenix
that
team.
dad bod superhero with no superpowers.
That's not a dad bod. That is a scrawny bod. That is a stick bod, a scarecrow bod. But okay, that's probably what Phoenix team is. That they're like they were villains. Oh crap, does that mean Flambe is gonna be on our team?
Can't wait.
His identity, all of this, that's staying between us. He's still Mecha Man, but that can't get out. And if it does, I'll know who it came from.
Powers to make it.
I want to tell people our dispatcher's a loser.
Let's make the best of it.
You might think these are less than ideal circumstances, but it's something you need to get used to.
That's not what I meant. I didn't mean to be mean.
Even the best laid plans can fail. So out there or in here, we do what we can. We make the best.
I didn't mean to lecture. I sound like a jerk.
Well, I'm wet. I see why you like him. Look at that trip.
Chad, is she being authentic? I've never had a girl say that to me before, so I can't tell if it's sarcastic or not.
What does that look? Best Buy Fight Club? Not.
I think she likes me.
We have a weekly ranking list for all the heroes in the company.
And she's at the bottom.
She called herself Invisible when she was a villain. We're trying to rebrand her.
Yeah, I thought Invisigal felt kind of corny for her.
Oh yeah? The name was my idea. Just get your shirt on, Dad Bod.
I'm too scrawny to be like Dad Bod. I was thinking like a bit of a belly, a barrel-chested guy. I'm scrawny in this. Oh, this looks like a nightmare.
That's the end. How can we help you?
Oh,
We're
these
not
are
the highest
real old
profile
school
branch of the
computers.
network, but we've got what makes the real difference. Great people.
Look!
Some of them.
Why? Weedle, why? Thank you, Weedle. I was just reading chat, so I'll play a bit more, but thank you for the sound alert, the Tomcat. Weedle, thank you. I'm going to play a bit more.
Aren't even people, and they're still
Oh,
great.
what's the giant cat mascot back there? Did you guys see that?
One of the 3 copiers on this floor. Fax, scan, does
Oh, is she magnetic?
everything. Documentation. One of the 3 Ds at SDN.
I saw one of the 3Ds at that acid
I
guy.
used to call it triple Ds, but I was informed that had a different
3Ds?
connotation.
3Ds? Why are you talking about
3Ds?
triple Ds at work?
Dispatching. Documentation. Diversity is the 3rd. Not in terms of priority, of course.
I'm not very good at tucking in my shirt.
We're all about diversity. Lana
Hi,
works
alien.
in the mailroom. From a different galaxy altogether. And then there's Galen.
That's not why it's diverse. It's because she's female in the mail room. Diversity.
Way back there. Born with super hearing. He's from... Oh, I want to say...
Florida.
Florida! Of course. Florida man over there. Hey, easy on the bath salts.
That was one guy.
Hey, speaking of bath, where is the
Oh,
hot
need
spring?
a bio break?
Oh.
Excuse me?
Restroom. I mean, it's right over there. Sorry. At work, I tend to get...
Okay, I've like friends who will say bio break and stuff. It's always not sat well with me. It's like, why not just say go to the bathroom? It's like we're trying to make something sound better than a thing that doesn't sound bad already. I'm going to actually read a couple more comments in the chat because I am so extremely far behind. Let's see. Vera says, I like the events on his mask. Nora says, ew, cuties. Oak says, I'm shocked the depressive Riz is working. Quita said, that's the thing. You should not, like, that is not a red flag, but a yellow flag if that's what she's into, you know? Quita said, by the way, there's a comic that explains the hole in his ear. I assume that's just supposed to be like battle damage, you know? But I guess it'd be cool if you see what fight took out the notch in his ear. Vera said, "Why would you kiss her here? Would work on me. Would work on me too." Oh yeah. Here's the thing. In real life, if there was a girl that wanted to kiss me hanging out on a billboard, like I probably would do it. I miss kissing. Eglin said, we aren't employed yet, so... Oh, good point, Eglin. Oak says, yes, but you like Gaku, huh? Vera says, fair, huh?
Maybe you need to do something biological in the bathroom, like eating your lunch in there.
Yeah, or like mitosis. Maybe. I just really got to go mitosize myself in there. Do some good old-fashioned asexual cellular division in there. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Thank you. I'll take a look over the YouTube chat. Baku says, I'm back. You're not back. You're Baku. Frilzy says, that's the one with Hal, right? Yeah, in fact, wasn't there like a lawsuit with 2001: A Space Odyssey because somebody realized there was the big computer company that was around at the time called IBM. And somebody realized that if you took all the letters in IBM and shifted them to one letter earlier in the alphabet, IBM becomes HAL. And so I think IBM thought, like, they're calling us the bad guy. I don't know if they actually sued or maybe they just complained. I don't even know if that was confirmed or not. Baku says, for a little. And Derma says, Fruzy, yep, it's my favorite tech goes wrong film because it's grounded. They do a really good job of trying to like keep things scientifically realistic, like with the way the gravity works, you know, with the rotating thing. Although the whole thing at the very end with like floating space babies and scrambled eggs that taste wrong, I think that gets to be a little bit less grounded, I believe. Hang on, we got a clip in the chat. For those who are lurking or who are new or who do not know the deal, if someone posts a clip in the chat, we watch the clip and see what it is. So this clip is posted over on the YouTube side by Dermo. So let's check out what this apparently clippable moment is. This will also tell me how far behind I'm approximately in YouTube chat. This clip is from 16 minutes ago titled, Logan learns how non-existent most players' standards are. Oh, it's the thing for the credits. UN 46% of players did not kiss players. Most players kissed her. Like, after just meeting her. Most players are floozies. Not frulzies. Frulzies are nice. I like frulzies. I'm saying floozies. But thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. And the Derma says, also, the capitalization is weird for a reason. Wait, was the capitalization on the title? Wait, crap. Where'd it go? Where was the... I gotta find it again. Logan learns how non-existent most... So it spells out SIMPS. Simps! Hey! I feel like I decoded a thing. Derma says, Wolf Among Us is peak Telltale. I'm a sucker for noir mysteries. This game has great animation, no complaints. It's good. Missed opportunity to give Charlie Moist Critical Water Boy's role. Well, I'm a fan of Joel Haver. Like, do any of you guys subscribe to his channel? He does really funny stuff. I like. In fact, I've mentioned him on stream before. Let's play some more.
Get a little
corny.
Corporate. Meet me in the records room when you're done. If you get lost, look for the door that says records room.
I don't think that's how you should talk to a new employee. Moist! Wait, no, not Moist. Sorry, crap. Moist was the guy from Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. Oh, we're going to do the standing at the urinal thing from the picture. Oh, that's a very deep urinal. That's for someone with a very long sensor block. That's got to be him. It's just you're going to hear a zip thud. Just unrolls.
Oh, bruh, I almost went in my pants.
Well, you're not even aiming. You're just,
hey, you
like, your hands
people
are...
talking about?
What's up,
brother?
Why'd you...
My auntie named me Roy, but people call me Royd.
Bro, fist.
All right.
That hand was
Good
on
to
my
meet you, bro.
stuff.
Likewise.
He looks like Maui from Moana. That's...
So Royd, like steroid?
Huh?
Maybe like asteroid?
No, cuz. Listen. The two other guys here, they go by the name Royd. So I think it's like, we go scrap, we go ground, I boss you up, and then, you got Royd. You know what I'm saying, bro?
No, I don't know what you're saying. I had to read the subtitles there. What's the knob on it?
Hey, you think that's why they call me Royd?
I think your P stream is lasting way too long.
Because they think I'm some kind of a juice head?
Anything longer than 45 seconds is too long. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding, man. Just making jokes about your name and the shitter.
Whatever. I don't care.
That's...
He didn't zip up. You got to grab all that and just put that back in.
It's probably best. Nice meeting you, Royd, even if it was while we were both holding our...
You weren't funny, brother.
He wasn't holding. He had his hands on his hip. He knows me.
Okay, so I was worried about your unwashed hand, but now I'm worried that everyone here knows who I am.
Nah, brother. It's Kapu. Need to know basis and Roy need to know. I don't want to come pick up your soup or fix them for the SDN.
Cool.
Oh.
You gonna wash before you do that?
Nah, bro, I never touched nothing.
He
Just touch
didn't.
my pants and underwear only. Even for shake, I just do like this.
That is fair. I green man.
Can you show me again? I don't think I got it.
Like that. Shake like that. Records room. Why are the lights off?
Holy shit. Who's this freckle face?
Hi, Black Einstein.
That's an aggressive.
Oh, hug from Blackenstein.
Look at this.
Not to be confused with like a Black Frankenstein. Blackenstein is Black Einstein. Black Frankenstein is just Black Frankenstein. Because, like, the name was already taken. I'm going to read some more in the chat. There's a pin message over on Twitch. Doc is here! Doc, crap, when did you get here? I'm so far behind. Said, does this actually happen in men's bathrooms? No, that was actually a huge social contract violation. The problem was we should not have stood next to the clearly unique urinal. We should have stood on the opposite end of the rows way over there. Because the problem is that guy came in due to the tremendous size of Royd's stuff. He obviously had to take that urinal. And so he had no choice. We should have come in and gone to the other end to give room for a hypothetical person standing at that specific urinal. So other than that, though, yeah, very, very accurate. But Doc, how you doing? Yeah, Oak was saying to Vera, yeah, be like Gaku. Oak, Vera says fair. Oak says your taste is untrustworthy. Vera said absolutely fair. Oak says as much as we love you. Bubba says a job application with job censored. Queen says he's properly credited. It's on the voice actors pages for the game. Okay, so they don't just use people's screen names for this. Queen said please pin. Oh, that was pinned earlier. And Nora says, do you guys know what MILF really stands for? Does it stand for something else? Says it stands for the obvious, man, I love Fauna. Serious Fauna, I love you. Thank you for helping me sleep. I love Nemi as well. She's my favorite tapir girl. And Vera says, is Nora okay? Pin message, Queen Katie says, Royd is voiced by Tenoi Reed. Am I saying that right? Apparently he's the stunt double for The Rock. Oh, so is that why he looks so much like Maui from Moana? That's really cool. Oak says to Vero, no, you should ban her again. And thank you for the pin message, by the way. Crystal says, should have banned her instead. There's a schedule command. Let me take a look over at the YouTube chat. Let's see. Oh, Toby! How you doing with an emote? How are you? Derma says, hi, Toby. Frulzy says, I feel like his voice would greatly change how Waterboy's character feels. Derma said, Frulzy, probably, but come on, the pun. Because it's moist critical is water. I see what you're doing there. Derma says, HR number 2 for BB and number 1 for IG. So in YouTube, at least, I'm at the point where we met in, I keep wanting to say Invisigirl, but I feel like that's somebody else. Oh crap, is Invisigirl, was that the daughter in Incredibles nickname, Violet? Was that her name? Or I don't know, did the kids have code names in Incredibles? Who is it, like, Invisigal? I gotta remember, it's Invisigal. And Derma says, nose rings like that remind me of bulls. Really, anytime pierced rings come up, I imagine, what if they got locked into something? No, and that's what I always think too, because it's like what do we call a Brahma bull? Is that right? What I always think of with excessive piercings, I remember one time a while back, I saw a clip of an old Saturday Night Live sketch from like the early to mid 90s or something like that. And it was supposed to be this like daytime talk show of people with extreme piercings. And there were two people and they just had like all these body piercings. I think they had like their, no, there was a different one. There were these two, there was like a lesbian couple. I think that's what it was. They had all these piercings all over their face. And one of them connected like from one of their nose to the other's ear by like a chain. And they're talking about, it's like, oh, this is an extreme piercing. It's like, no, this piercing saved my life. We went tandem parachuting and only one of our parachutes open. Actually, I don't know if tandem is the right word. They went skydiving together and only one of our parachutes open. So I would just think of that, someone dangling by the chain. Anyway, I should play some game. I'm sure that I'm probably chasing away lurkers the less I play this game, but yeah, I'm gonna read actually one or two more comments on YouTube first. So Derma says, read that. Frulzy says, is it a quote become a dad last night bod? Well, am I wrong? I always think a dad bod's like you got pudge. Like, he is very, very lean. He does not have a lot of excess mass. To be honest, like, he's like a little similar to me. I feel like since I've been going to the gym the past couple years, I've got like a little bit more mass than him. But like, I'm not like a big guy either. I don't have like a lot of just extra superfluous tissue everywhere. But let's play some game. We're hugging Einstein Man.
Your bones, kid.
Oh, is this the track star guy?
In the shape of what?
That's the idea.
Why is this happening?
Why is this happening?
What? It's a hug, not a job. Lighten up.
Why are we talking about that at work?
I'm still confused.
Oh, right. Because I'm old as How about this? This jog your memory?
Trackstar? Holy
I thought you said he was the youngest member of the team.
Why are you accepting hugs
He's
from
old.
men you don't know? Oh, and hey, they call me Chase around here, so keep it,
Sure, right. Yeah, Chase.
It's been what, 10, 15 years?
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, I reached
He
out to
aged
the
a lot in those 10,
dad
15 years.
fast. Then he got to ducking me like he owed me money.
I was in a weird place.
I understand, kid. It was tough on all of us, so I can't imagine what you went through.
He seems nice. He'll be our new dad figure that we
so
hope
what's
won't
up?
die.
You gonna tell me why you look like Black Einstein?
Hey, I was right!
Sorry. I never noticed.
For real?
It's the powers.
Oh, they're probably prematurely
Moved 50
aging
times
him.
faster than the average person, but I didn't realize until it was too late. And I was aging 50 times faster when I used my powers.
Oh.
Nowadays,
that
I'm
sucks.
moving slower than frozen to keep the old ticker from popping on me.
I'm so sorry.
I had no idea. I'm so sorry, Chase.
Hey, if I feel another ounce of pity from you, I will run you over in a parking lot and say it was an accident.
It's compassion. That would make you age even more.
Because it looks like I'm wearing diapers.
So I guess this means you're the one person I can't complain to about losing my suit.
You better not. I would resurrect and re-kill your father in front of you if it meant being able to use my powers again.
Jesus, Chase.
Wow.
What? Obviously, I'd let Robert have one last "I love you" before I extinguish the light from his eyes.
Murder, yeah. I like this guy. He's fun.
Always like this?
Yes, actually.
We joke, we laugh, we suppress our trauma. All right, enough of this feeling. Let's introduce you to your team of losers.
Well, we're definitely going to have Invisigal and Flambe on here, right?
Now, if I'm being honest, I thought and still think we should have canned these tunas months ago.
And you might get your wish. Because if we don't see improvement soon, the whole program will be scrapped.
Select unzipped hero to begin. Oh, it's the Bat Guy! What's new? Hero info is recently updated. Okay, so we're going to look at Batman.
Sonar here was a Harvard graduate.
Bat Boy Con Man.
Shut the up about being a Harvard graduate, like all Harvard
Age
graduates.
32,
who also
6'0".
orchestrated some of the most effective Silicon Valley investment frauds in U.S. history.
Also, sometimes he transforms into a bat monster that would eat you first after he emptied your pension plan.
It's amazing that he did white-collar crime if he turns into a monster. That shows he has restraint. So he's 6'0", bat physiology, flight, San Francisco, birthplace, I don't know where he lives now. Bio, transforms into a giant bat, highly intelligent, addicted to a variety of controlled substances, crimes, embezzlement, hybrid. Oh, and Megabat is different. So Megabat is okay. So he changes depending on our needs. He doesn't seem like he has a lot of stats here, though. Oh crap, next is Flambe. Can we? So he's intellectual, hybrid, L-shift, show tool tips? Okay, so these combat, vigor, mobility, charisma, and intellect. Crap, we're gonna have to be dispatching people in this dispatch game, won't we? That's not the part that I like.
Flambe, he
controls the fire and the flame, and his skin does not burn.
Right, you met him. Didn't you ever run in with him years back?
I did. Yeah.
So you know he's a certifiable kid.
Oh, hang on, a pin message from Eglin saying it scrolls down, by the way. Oh, it does! Okay, but it's down to crime. So his last thing was embezzlement, so I'll see if I can go back to him afterward. Thank you for the pin message, and thank you, Eglin and Crystal. So Flambe controls fire and flame. Fire, he's a firefighter. Age 35, 6'0". He's a tall drink of fire. Abilities, pyrokinesis, flame invulnerability, except for his eyebrows. And pyro propulsion, birthplace, Herat, Afghanistan, am I saying that right? Bio, anger issues, unsurprising history of arson, designed his own suit, because no one else would give him that suit. Crimes, arson, assault, and vandalism. So, okay, that's a toggle, not a hold down. All right, okay, can we go back to Sonar? We can. Oh, it's more than embezzlement. Embezzlement, extortion, drug possession, forgery, fraud, money laundering, perjury, and cyberbullying. Oh no, I don't think that's a crime. I mean, you're a jerk if you do that, but it's not a crime. Queen Katie, do you still love this bat? You still, a plus? Look at that. He either smokes or might be a blow pop or Tootsie Pop or something like that. And we saw Flambe. Let's check out Invisigal.
Invisigal.
Crap, she smokes.
turned herself in a few months ago and entered the program on the condition we didn't ask questions.
That's a little suspicious, no?
Suspicious? Really? Of a criminal that turns invisible and doesn't like to answer questions? What tipped you off, Sherlock?
I thought she was cute, but she has a cigarette. Can we headcanon that she was just like posing with a fake one to try and look tough? I thought she was cute. A thief and a loner, age 27, height 5'6", abilities, invisibility, hand-to-hand combat. I mean, yeah, they really had to pad that out. I think most of these people probably fight. Birthplace, Los Angeles, California. Bio, can become invisible at will, but only while holding her breath? Oh, that's why she has the inhaler, probably. Asthmatic, abrasive, aloof, and other words that start with A. I feel like I've seen another superhero that can only do a power when holding breath, his or her breath.
She also has asthma? Why would you smoke if you had asthma?
Yeah, so let's just say that she doesn't smoke. I want her to, I want to like her. I'm sorry, there are few bigger turnoffs to me than smoking. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. Crimes, assault, larceny, and robbery. Everybody's got, like, I assume that as we do more of these dispatches, these things will level up for people. Okay, we'll take a look at, this is the cute girl from the bar, right, down here?
Here we have coupé.
Coupé.
I recently learned is a French ballet term that means to cut, hence the knives.
Oh, I thought it was like a
clever.
toupee.
Yeah, but it sounds dumb to say, so everybody calls her Coop. She was an assassin for the mob, then went independent.
Okay, age unknown. That's worrisome. Height 5'10". She's tall for a lady. Abilities. Umbra kinetic weaponry. So does that mean like from shadows? Umbra kinetic flight and superhuman accuracy. Birthplace unknown. She's mysterious. She's like Raven on Teen Titans. Bio. Mysterious, deadly, and unapproachable. Not really unapproachable. She like giggled at me at the bar. I think she liked me. True kill count, like many things about her, is unknown. I hope it turns out she hasn't killed anybody. She's like a softie. Crimes, aggravated assault, extortion, first-degree murder. Crap, never mind. She's done killings. Kidnapping and stalking. Well, this guy looks like Phenomena Man.
Punch Up.
Oh, it's Punch Up.
Man who made a deal with a
Look at how tiny he is.
She gave him the strength of 10 men. His muscles grew, but his body shrunk.
He's got all the charming brains of a greasy bowling ball.
Oh, so the sorcerer or whatever was like a genie. Give it a monkey paw type of a thing. He's so tiny. Flyweight brawler. Age 43, height 3'3". I mean, he's still about 7 times as tall as Crystal. Abilities, what, pycnokinesis? What does that mean? Superhuman strength and durability, pain immunity, birthplace, Galway, Ireland. I don't know where in Ireland that is, but that's okay. Bio possesses the strength of 10 men and half the height of 1. At least he didn't have 1/10 the height of regular people. He'd be like less than a foot high. Crimes, battery, parole violation, public intoxication, and just second-degree murder. Oh, hang on, we got a pin message on Twitter. Written by Oak, pinned by Vera, said, Logan, that's the same power as Maileron from Hunter x Hunter. Okay! I'm probably pronouncing the name wrong, but that's why I was saying the holding your breath thing. Thank you! Turning invisible and holding your breath, please pin. I was going to say that sounded familiar. Thank you. Oh, hang on. A poll has also appeared. A chat Sruvi on Twitch saying, chicken or egg? Did Invisi have asthma first? Smokes first, asthma later. Asthma, but still smokes. I'm going to say that the asthma is the punishment for her smoking and that it led her to quit. I need some water. We're 2 hours into stream and I have not been hydrating properly. Let me read a couple of quick comments here. Let's see. Nora says to Vero, yes, what did I say? Vera said, shout out Crystal. Vera says, love ya. Quiggin said, oh, this part, I never got to see the full thing. Crystal says, love you too. Crystal says, oh yeah, this is finally the tutorial. Vera said, not me, I like this guy. Quiggin said, BRB. Nora said, I didn't do anything. Why do you want to ban me? Bubba says the corporation might use bad TTS. Vera said, Pom Pom is cute. Apparently she's not on our team though. So I'm really impressed they designed that many heroes just for the tutorial. Oak says to Nora, your existence is bannable. I'm sorry, I'm evil today. Crystal says, Creeper instead of subscriber. Nora says, oh my gosh, this was so funny when Iris was playing it because she's ESL and she was so scared that she'd been saying subscriber wrong her whole life. It's mortifying when you find out that. You guys have corrected me on a couple words I've been saying wrong. Crystal says, oh no, laughing. Nora says, I can tell you're evil because you don't want to tell me if we can play P4 tomorrow by checking your DMs. Vera said, equilibrium destabilized. Oak says, oh sure, I don't have Discord open. Vera says, org. Crystal says, yes, Logan, the game is dispatch. You actually need to do dispatching. I thought it'd just be about a dispatcher. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Durbo says, if that's a dad bod, dads are doing pretty well for themselves. Frulzy, I have never heard biobreak. Honestly, it sounds more gross. See, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like they're trying to make a polite term, but it just kind of backfires. Frulzy said, probably because of non-human employees who use different terms that aren't technically what humans use it for. I guess, but then they I don't know. Then they can use a different room besides the bathroom. Durbo says, I love Royd, but you do not fist bump at the urinals. Talking is already pushing it. Yes. I think I accepted it because, A, we need to bond, and 2, like I said, he had one hand at his side, one on his hip. He was not touching his thing. Durbo says, men's etiquette is in shambles. Well, it's already broken by the urinal Robert chose. Frulzy says, he didn't touch anything, so no worries. Durbo said, Frulzy, never trust a man who says that can't be. Just call her Invisa B-word, sometimes dropping Invisa. Said, no, you got dad bods right. I don't know what they were yapping about. Oh, and the poll is done, and Smokes first got asthma, later one with, a percentage right in between 66 and 68% of the vote. Let's play a bit more. Okay, we already read him. Then let's go to the next person. What's this silhouette? Is that a catchy? Oh, no, it's
Terrifying.
a demon girl.
She's got a magic sword, and she creates portals that allow her to teleport.
Somehow she's still late for every meeting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does it on purpose.
I don't think that, like, you should be using this many F-bombs while in the workplace, but maybe I'm wrong. We've got a big team. Malevola Devil from Down Under. She's gonna be like they said, Sorceress, half demon, age 33, height 6'6", 6 feet, 6.6 inches. Abilities, demon physiology. So she is really tall. She's even taller than Flambe. Demon physiology, portal creation, life force absorption, wound transferal. I'm surprised that we got like two mysterious, like dark and you know, type of women folk between her and Coupe. Birthplace unknown. Bio possesses a prehensile tail. Sonar's NA sponsor? Oh, Narcotics Anonymous. Sonar's Narcotics Anonymous sponsor, atheist, true crime aficionado. How can a literal demon be an atheist? Crimes, assault, burglary, extortion, forgery, kidnapping, and second-degree murder. This looks like a big blob. Let's check out the blob.
That's Golem.
Oh, he's cool.
He is a construct.
A construct?
Yeah. Bunch of dirt and mud made sentient with magic.
But he's
I think he's lonely.
He looks happy in his little mugshot. So happy. A sentient construct, defender, versatile, age 20, height 7'7", abilities, morphological being, earth mimicry, regenerative healing, birthplace unknown, bio, large mass of clay and dart, enjoys poetry and basketball, difficulty with squeezing through doors, crimes, aiding and abetting, disturbing the peace, vandalism. Okay, so he's not like a truly evil guy. And finally, who's this at the end?
Prism, Michigan born and raised.
Oh, she's cool looking.
Weird. She weaponizes light rays or some shit. A lot of this stuff is a guess.
Why does she dress like a pop star?
She's actually super talented.
Okay, she's neat. Trick of the light, pop star, illusionist, age 26, height 5'4", abilities, photokinesis, photoionization, holographic manipulation, birthplace, Flint, Michigan, bio, 1.3 million followers, music snob, highly dramatic, consistently requests a return to her trailer. Okay, I don't care how cool she looks. She's not going to be Robert's wife, that's for sure. She sounds way too high maintenance, like a pain to be around. Crimes, assault, drug possession, DUI, and tax evasion. These are fun characters.
Wait, so the Z team, my team, their Phoenix program?
That is correct.
Your own motley crew of dangerous ups.
We're not looking for miracles, but we'd love one if we could get it. Can you show him his desk?
Sure.
Why'd we have to do this in the secret records room?
What's that arm squeeze about?
You want one? Here.
Feel that muscle on you. Also, wasn't my arm in a sling before? I healed fast. That was like the night before, wasn't it?
Pretty sparse, but feel free to decorate.
Login R.Robertson. Okay. Chair was too high. Oh, no, it's too low. Okay, here we go.
This computer's older than you look.
Lenart Dispatch Terminal.
Wait, so We're doing this? I haven't even met the team yet.
Met in Vizigal?
First of all, that wasn't a slideshow.
Look, we like to start slow. Most people don't make it past the first dispatch. And this is better for everybody's safety.
What do you mean, safety?
You'll be fine.
Huh?
And this here...
She fixed your dislocated arm for you, remember?
Oh, is that the entire thing? I thought, okay, I was apparently wrong. I thought that my arm was all busted up from the crash, and that when I punched the guy, that dislocated it, and she like fixed that, but it was still like sprained or something. So yeah, okay, we'll go with that. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the correction. I again appreciate it. Okay, crap, we got to do some dispatching minigame again.
Here's our little slice of the Southland.
I'm gonna be so bad at this.
Whenever there's a crisis in the area, we get a call, and guess who answers?
Me.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now put your headset on and introduce yourself to these.
Also, game, give me some more choices. I feel like it's been forever since I've done
18.
many
This
choices.
is your dispatcher, Robert Robertson. I'm starting my first shift.
Your name is funny. What's Prism saying?
Tell me that's not your real. You studying? You can't be this shook on your first day. Come on.
Wait,
can we clear the
oh,
channel?
I can recognize
There's a
voice
lot of
critical.
overlapping on this.
I saw him in his underwear.
What? No, Invisigal!
Roberto, son.
I saw him in his underwear.
Stop it, Invisigal!
No, but he's got a lot of bruises, which I'm into.
Wait, what?
Again, please clear the channel.
Get it, your email.
Shut the f up. Let me remind you.
So
these
Invisigal
calls
is into
are
us.
Recorded for training purposes. So keep the line clear before we send your stupid back to whatever cell we pulled your stupid out of. Alright?
I don't think that's gonna look good on the recorded whatever thing. Lost balloon.
Balloon is stuck in a tree.
Oh,
Can
no.
you send someone?
Oh, there we go. Maps perfectly. Dispatch.
I've got some buddies who live under a bridge up this way. And before you ask, yes.
They're bats.
They're bats.
Van, go opening.
Vanderstank is requesting a hero for a very important event.
Okay.
Who is Vanderstink?
Willem Van
Oh, that wasn't showing what a map's on. That was just ours.
Literally, he has a
Send someone who will make you look good. We need someone with good charisma. Then
Paper that says you're a genius?
You're just jealous. This guy rules.
you're gonna you will do the punch up. Dispatch.
There.
Okay.
I'll take Wednesday.
What Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Dibs on Monday.
What are you guys talking about?
How long do they think I'll last?
When you'll quit.
Hey, I was right.
Friday?
Today's Friday.
Golem sounds interesting.
I know.
Oh, he thinks. All right, okay. What is this? Cray bidet.
Oh my god! My bidet is breaks everywhere.
What is this? Oh, well, what is it? A hack? We gotta hack a thing? We gotta hack a bidet? Okay, we gotta hack the thing that sprays water up your butt. I'm not up the butt, but I mean into. Why? This has so many more sides. Before we were a cube. Now we're some kind of dodecahedron or something. E. What do we do? Right, left, right.
That's right.
Yeah, no, that is right. That is so right.
See if I can do this.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here, bro? E. Okay. Up, down, left, right, up. Oh crap, that eliminates that one up there. And that one does left, right.
Got you.
Okay, oh, got you. We gotta do this one again. Up, down, right, left, up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, why are you enjoying this so much, Robert Robertson? Oh, we made it. We're gonna hack that smart bidet. Okay. And, I gotta drag down. I forgot I gotta use the mouse to do that. Yay. Fix the collar's malfunctioning bidet. I can do that. That's part of a dispatcher's job.
Get these idiots out of my bar before they destroy it.
Yeah, before they destroy
Don't
it.
send the flaming
Two heroes are fighting each
who
other.
we saw in the
Break it
bar
more
last
diplomatically as possible.
Mecha Man.
What are these things? Mobility? Intellect?
Okay. That little did not kick my
Okay, we probably need
did, though.
intellect as well.
I think I heard about that.
Oh, what?
You didn't. Because it didn't happen, Bob. So we're all going to shut up about it. Yeah?
Well, what was that flambe? On point revealed. On calls with more than 2 slots, Coupe gains +1 combat in place of the first slot and +1 mobility if placed in the second. Okay, well, I don't think we need combat. We put her in the second. That's complicated. Wow.
Just 2 baddies being baddies.
Yeah, baddies being baddies. Retrieve stolen boat.
In progress at the yacht club.
Pursue the thieves. Return the boat in one piece. You're well-rounded. I will send Wait, no. Pursue probably means mobility. So, let's send Invisigal. You got mobility.
So what was your read on this Mecha Man?
Oh, she has the thing.
Washed up, drinking alone. A robot guy without his robot, I guess.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
Just a guy?
Just a guy. No, I'm a
Hear
robot
that,
guy.
Flambe? You got your kicked by just a guy.
Flambe, you suck.
Shut the f.
I like that his picture even lacks eyebrows. Lone Wolf revealed when sent alone, Invisigal reduces travel time and call completion time. Okay, it's good to know. Can we finish these things?
Okay. You're
Lost
off route.
balloon. Okay, that's pretty decent odds. Yay!
Don't be intimidated. It's just business.
Yeah, I'm not intimidated by your balloon abilities.
Oh,
Instincts, they got so many things. This is complicated.
Kind of randomly turns into a monster sometimes.
Sonar transforms after returning from a call. His intellect swaps with combat, and the charisma swaps with vigor until the next call.
Controlling it.
Okay, so all right, good to know. Well, what do you got here? Van Gogh opening. Oh crap, that's only like 50%. Oh, we got it! Oh, that was close.
Oh, great job.
So we needed charisma and intellect. That did not. Okay, well, what is this? Fight at Crypto Nightclub. These idiots are fighting over the name Fight Man. Let's try giving them new names. Maybe that'll solve it. Tough sounding names, dumb sounding names, becoming a dynamic duo. Give them an idol makeover. I say become a dynamic duo. Become friends, bro. Yeah, I'm probably wrong, but let's try it. Oh, that's good, right? We did it! Yay! The Fight Men. Okay, so much stuff going on. Oh no, she's still retrieving a boat. What does this tab do? Oh, that just shows us the dudes, our peepses. Okay, Blaze in the blurbs. Is that about what? Blaze in the what?
Fire
So much stuff.
at a local park has gotten out of control.
Did you start that?
Durable to prevent damage.
The fire that's
Which is
burning
durability,
2 blocks
vigor,
from
combat.
where you're standing. You didn't start
It's gotta
that.
be vigor, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm on break, so how could I know?
So he set a fire. He set the fire.
Flambe, stop around. I've got enough problems.
Somebody's robbing the
without you making
museum.
new
I don't know.
ones.
I just security. Avoid motion sensors. So we need someone with wait. What does avoiding motion sensors mean? Probably mobility. Crap. We don't have that. So we gotta go out of that. We'll try this one next.
Bone Zone Diaz here.
The Bone
Today's
Zone!
topic is all about SDN hiring criminals to protect us.
Educate him. We need. Oh crap. We don't have anything to do this either. Is there anyone that is like done that we can finish? Pursue the thieves. Yeah, she's got this, but people need to keep resting. I think is the issue here.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay, so who is available then? So once again, we need
Someone's robbing the museum. I don't know what you do.
avoid
man.
motion
Just started
sensors.
today.
Coupe. There. Oh wait, no.
Swift as the night.
Wait, no. We don't want her. We want her in the second slot. So between the two of you, I think we got it. Dispatch and this one.
It's worth money.
Was educate the Bone Zone. Nobody's smart. Nobody is smart. You're kind of smart. You're not smart anymore. Geez, yeah, crap. We're not gonna get this. Let's try it.
Said I was pregnant.
Who said you were pregnant? I said nothing of the sort. Oh crap! Bad things are happening. How should we get around the sensors? Hack the system. Weave through the sensors. Power through the sensors. Weave through the sensors. I think maybe. Yay! We did it.
Pick. All sensors are back up.
I am so stressed by everything that's happening. Hey, it's me again. Galen Blazer told me to show you the ropes as, so here we are.
Hey, your hero ranked up. Good job.
Oh, okay, so people can rank up. Okay, who ranked up?
Now navigate to the new Upgrade tab. Every
Upgrade?
rank up earns skill points. Use them for increasing stats.
Okay, so what is her stuff at? We could make her
Use the plus icon next to a stat to spend a skill point. Once you confirm, you can't go back.
Oh, that is not ideal. I think we probably don't want to make people. We should keep things fairly specialized, right? So let's give her some more intellect. I feel like we don't have a lot of people with intellect. Let's confirm that. This is really stressing me out. Okay, what's this? There's a fire out of control. How do we stop the spread? Hose extinguish the fire. Use your body to smother the flames. What is this? Vigor. What is the hose? That probably requires strength. Let's locked. Flambe required. Flambe was the one who caused it. Let's use our body. That's probably vigor, but it's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think we got this. I think we're gonna fail. Oh, we're probably gonna fail. Oh, just barely. Does that count? Oh, it's contained. I will be back to the chat soon. But yeah, this is more game than I expected.
We've encountered these thieves before.
Okay, apprehend the thieves. Compile cross-reference past cases of this tracked out. So we need probably intelligence and running around stuff. So we're gonna give you running and the two of you together. Even though you probably like to be a lone wolf, I think this will do it. Dispatch.
I love looking at the beautiful
And what is this?
homes
In the
city
zone.
and
Oh, that's
knowing
her.
I'll never own one.
Okay, are we good? Everybody resting? Everybody. I think we've done decently. We can. Oh, okay. In the zone. Educate the bone zone's on. Crap. No, we failed.
Whatever, I ain't even mad about it.
Thanks, Prism. Oh, well, we got most of it done. How are you guys doing? Did you do it? Oh, crap! Oh, but we did it somehow!
You sure we don't work on commission?
Okay, oh, we lucked out. Wow.
Hey, Bobby. Here, William Vanderstink needs a security detail.
Oh, we got more upgrades?
Been wanting to pitch him some stuff I've been working on.
Yeah, pretty sure that's exactly what he's trying to avoid.
Let's continue on with her mobility again. I think we probably ought to be specializing these people. And do we have another?
In some situations, you can only choose one solution.
Okay. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean?
We're going to need you to protect Mr. Vanderstank from the Vanderstanker fan club.
Guard Vanderstink at his Van Gogh after party. Stop the CEO's adoring fans, even Sonar, from bothering him, and look good while doing it. Once you dispatch a hero, the other option will disappear. So what is the other option that we can do? Okay, and the other one is...
I'm a high-ranking Vanderstanker.
Let Sonar meet his hero.
It would mean a lot.
Huh?
Logan, the small patch was the one we needed to cover, and you enveloped it completely, so it was an instant success.
Oh, that's what it was. I was reading it the other way. I thought that was where we had to get. Okay, so thank you. I misunderstood. I'm still getting used to this game. By the way, we're almost the 2.5 hour mark. Now would be a great time to keep an eye out for raid suggestions. This game is requiring me to do stuff. I think we should give our little bat buddy a win here, but we got to let him finish resting. So we got to see if we can get him. If he can rest in time for this, we're just gonna let him meet his hero. I think he'll like us for that. So let's do that. Send Sonar dispatch.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thanks, man.
A kid just robbed me.
I will not regret this.
I want him behind bars.
Well, I didn't think I would until you said that.
Encourage him to turn his life around. So that's probably like mobility and charisma. So it looks like Flambe might be better because he's got about the same mobility as she has, but he's got a bit more charisma? So yeah, let's do that. Flambe, dispatch.
The kid should take up arson instead.
No!
All right, I'll snitch. Just cut me a deal, okay?
Okay, he's hideout as well. Guarded, stealth, and use of surroundings. Again, I'm assuming the mobility is stealth, but we gotta use, if it's well guarded, we probably need somebody else. Let's do you, because you got stealth and combat.
Graceful, but deadly.
And this will just make us well-rounded. So let's do that.
Did you get scarier?
Did you get shorter?
All right, I'm gonna read a couple more comments in the
was the
chat.
last dispatcher
No,
here?
never mind.
2 days.
How long do these segments go, by the way?
That happened.
I said
Do we have to do like 8 hours of this? Oh, we got a problem here. Send Sonar security. The nerves are hitting Sonar. The nerves are hitting Sonar, and he's second guessing his human meat alternative pitch. Human. Okay, so for people who want to eat human, how should he approach it? Stick with your guts, be yourself, make it relatable, tell a story. Just wing it. You got this. I'm gonna say make it relatable, tell a story.
Make it relatable.
Yeah.
Tell a story.
Yeah.
I've got a great story.
Hey, he succeeded, just like barely. Look at that little man. Is this where we could pause for a second? I can read some chat. Nora says, "Oh, do you have your phone? Just because I gotta talk to you about timing, because I have the other thing tomorrow as well." Quita said, "All right, I'm back." Vera says, "Celsius for a kilometer for me." Chris said, "Logan having corporate training." Quita said, "Dad was telling me about a possible plan to go meet his friend's family, who would all be total strangers to me and many hours away for us." So I said, "That sounds cool, but I'm not up for it." I mean, that's understandable, I think. Quita said, "Wait, there's a hero named Brain Book, a normal office-looking lady?" Vera says, "When did I pin that? Shoot, timestamp 1 hour about 13 minutes. I'm over an hour behind. Crap. Quigita says, just like Detective Conan, captions Detective Code. Oak says, Detective Codan. Quigita says, I do things by the book. Okay, honey. Crap, there was Rukoff's re-up in the sub. That was a long time ago. Quigita said, captions, please save us, PTO. Noah says, Logan is so locked in. Oak says, Logan, did you know there's... Oh, that was pinned earlier. Oak said, you are suspected of stealing the most expensive cheese in the wild. Quigita says, oh, dang. I somehow never noticed I had YouTube on 720p. I usually only do 480p for streams. By the way, I love how when you pause the game, it tells you what was the last time you say the game saved. Oh, it does? I gotta look at that. That's cool. Oak says, Grandma is so aft. Vera said, he's bad at the game. Baku says, help, I'm actually doing my schoolwork and it's boring. Quita said, Logan not noticing the big stop sign prompt for a hero looking for him to make a choice. I've got it now. Let me take a look at the YouTube chat. Let's see. Fruzy says, it's not a dad bod, it's a father figure. Dermot says, Fruzy, it's a papa pose. That says, I'm not counting flambe assaults because Robert wasn't hired, and unlike Blazer, he had no idea. Dermot says, so her ability relies on breath, and she has asthma, yet she smokes. Exactly. Fruzy said, well, smoking is addictive, so it's not entirely her fault. Well, who was it that started the smoking? Oh, crap, scrolled without me. There we go. Dermot says, Logan, you could find better than Invisa B-word. You deserve better than Invisa B-word. I don't know what I deserve, but I know what I'm not getting. And Toby says, Coupe is my favorite character. And so I should ask you guys, I heard that there are romance options. How many of the female characters are romanceable? Like, how many options do we have? Derma says, Galway is the west coast of Ireland and the third largest city. Okay, now I know. Thank you. Fruzzy says, Pycnokinesis, ability to mentally control volumetric mass density. Interesting. Derma says, Toby, mine is Malvola. Toby says, Malvola is great too, my second fave. And Fruzzy says, I like Chase. Okay, let's play a bit more. Now that we've paused that, let's get back to that worked.
Half man, half bat.
Oh, a choice.
Freak.
Choice. Locate stolen art. There's a lot of thieves in the hideout. How should we team approach? Invisigal required. Take down the thieves, not the art. Protect the art. Capture the thieves. Okay, so it looks like with Coupe we can do that. So we'll say, yeah, take down the thieves, not the art. We'll do
take down the thieves, not the art.
Yeah.
I cannot make any promises.
Oh crap, she can't make any promises.
I'm confused.
Oh, I know she did.
I thought that would be more difficult.
Oh, okay, you sent me mixed signals, but you did well, so good job. Another stop sign. They caught the kid, but I have no idea what to do with a 12-year-old thief. Escort him home, give him a pep talk. I don't think we got the charisma for a pep talk. We got mobility for escort him home. Oh, Malvola or Sona required for the locked option. Let's do the escort him home. Just take him home. We ought to be able to do that, yeah? Yay, just barely. Oh, we got more upgrades available.
Wow, you're on fire today.
Literally on fire. After a success, Flambe gains +1 combat and +1 mobility. This affects stacks. All boosts reset after failure. Why is this so complicated? I should just be sending people to do things. How many points do we have? Okay, so we gotta upgrade you. Combat, vigor, mobility, charisma, and intellect. Let's again, we gotta specialize things a bit. Let's do intellect, and then are there other upgrades? There was like 3 upgrades I think that we had to do, right? Tab for another upgrade. There we go. Skill points unspent. Combat, vigor. Let's give him combat because he has a strength of 10 men. Yeah, and conform. And what do we got? 2 more of? So who else? Who else? Oh, that's it? Oh, maybe that was all. Okay. And head on back. Uh-oh, problem. Granny's Donuts! Is this what most of the game is?
I got this.
Hold up.
Oh.
Aren't you banned?
Yeah, and I gotta get unbanned.
Okay, good luck. Have fun.
I need to get some steps in anyway.
Oh, we got a pin message.
Down here, please.
We got a pin message written by Queen Katie. Says 2 options. Oh, is it Blonde Blazer and Invisigal? Are they like the 2 options?
What does that mean?
She's asking for a tap in. We got access to security cams of SDN subscribers all over our territory.
Wow, really? Is that legal?
Doesn't
Don't ask
sound.
questions. Just always make sure to read the fine print.
So we got to use the security cameras to what? Next. Oh, Grandma dead. Why, Invisigal? Why? Oh.
Right, I feel like you've said that a lot in your life. What happened?
This is how I found the place. The old guy, who I assume is Granny, was laying here when I walked in. Hey, what's your favorite donut?
Look, can you just focus?
Can I get a maple bar?
Got ADHD
or a blueberry cake donut?
Is it that obvious?
Yes, it is.
Well, then answer the question.
I don't want to sit here and fixate on it when we're supposed to be doing whatever.
Long cream ones.
Those long ones with the cream inside.
Oh, you like a donut?
What?
No.
Invisigal will remember that?
Big, long, cream-filled donuts.
That's not no.
You like your donuts?
No.
In your
No.
Yep, you got me. I love gobbling on hot, sloppy donuts. Love them.
That is an HR violation as well. Like for both of these characters.
How's it going? First day.
Creating a hostile
Thanks
work
for asking
environment.
me that, so you could get all your funny jokes out. Now, can we maybe address the body in the room?
So is Granny dead?
What are you doing? You gonna poke it with a stick?
Check his pulse.
Oh, his. So it's a.
Granny's alive. Thank Christ. I didn't want to have to lip this guy.
I thought Granny was just for grandmas.
Can I go now?
Like Gramps is for
wellness check. It's a B&E. Let's figure out the purpose still there.
B&E. Okay, Lieutenant. I can't think of a character from a cop show.
Cool. Well, why don't you stay put and work on that while I get another camera up online?
She's my least favorite. The worst of the lot.
That surprises me. You guys got similar energy.
And she's
How do I
cute.
switch cameras?
Just click the side here and you can cycle all the cameras in the building.
It's weird getting tech advice from an old person.
This game has more game to it than I was expecting. I thought it was just going to be like story stuff, like Walking Dead.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
He was in the
I'm
military
legless
from Forrest
Vietnam
Gump.
vet from Forrest Gump. Sick burn.
Access denied. What?
Am I doing something wrong? Pushing that
do I
button
need to
just
level
says
up?
access denied.
Ah, damn it. Sometimes people add extra security. They don't understand. It just makes it harder.
I'm going to have to hack it. I got to read some more in the chat because I am so far behind. If you're lurking and you're going to have to put up with me reading a lot of chat for the last half hour of the stream. Once again, if you got raid suggestions on Twitch, I'd love to hear them. Let's see. Krista with Queen Katie with a salute. Oak says, heck yeah, we killed Grandma. Wow, just now. Oh no, that was Grandpa, so it's balancing it out. Queen says, blonde blazer looking at us, you know what, forget the offer, good luck, bud. So we're still back at the on the billboard in Twitch chat. Nora says, bedtime, good night. Oh, good night, Nora, thank you for being here. Queen said, especially since Nora, since you don't like this game. Queen said she wasn't even watching. Oak says, I'm having weird deja vu of Logan playing this game, even though it is the first time I've seen this game. It's the first time I've seen it or played it. Queen says she didn't watch him kill Grandma. Nora said, yeah, I don't like her. She's very forward. Crystal says, doggo. Eglin says, dog. Crystal says, a very fat chihuahua. Vera says, our robot is our phone stand now. Baku says, he is off-brand Iron Man. Vera says, kinda. Eglin said, he's a massive chihuahua, and we all love him. Queen Katie says, of all the quotes law, what was the quote? Oh, it was the use me one. Doc! Caitlin says, dispatching and Doc, again, it's good to see you. Sorry it took me so long. I hope you're still here. I always like seeing you here. Eglin says, Sean McLaughlin is Jacksepticeye's real name. I'm gonna make sense. That is a very Irish-sounding name. Oak says, dot. Crystal says, laughing. Vera said, feels relevant. Oak says, woo. Vera says, laughing, welcome. Eglin says, the names on their own without specific positions were all VAs, I'm pretty sure. Doc says, hi, all. Queen says, you know what? I'm going to use the quote command as one of 8 balls. Let's see what quote will embody what happens next for dispatch. The quote is, the dog is helping me cheat at board games. Baku says, I forgot I automated my phone to say, thank you, Alpha, for whenever I put it on the charger, and keep hearing, thank you, Alpha. Also automated it to do the Jason Todd speech from Under the Red Hood whenever it drops below 10%. Queen says, the dog. Vera said, been a minute, Dot, how are you? Vera says, our dog? Queen Katie says, I forget they collabed with Critical Role for this. I need some water. Doc says, I've been good. Vera said, that's good, I'm glad. Bumble says, there's almost no way this isn't related in any way to This Is the Police, either similar devs or inspired. Doc says, how have things been here in Roboland? I think pretty good. It's good now that you're here, Doc. Oak says, torture. The Walking Dead game is peak, and Logan almost cried playing it. I came close, my gosh. Queen Katie said, one day I should organize the spoiler chat channels in ABC order. It's kind of all over the place. Doc says, is he still playing it? No, I finished it on Friday, but all the VODs are on my YouTube channel. Oak says, nah, we just finished it. Queen Katie said, do you want to know what would happen if he picked water instead? I'm going to guess he would have smashed it into his face or something like that. Queen Katie so yeah, I'd love to hear. Queen Katie said, wow, these are long credits. Crystal says, yup. Queen Katie said, oh, never mind, it's ending. And Doc says, haha, goon. And Oak says, yeah, I yearn to hear Logan say, goon in a Beardly, so it's like Beardly. I yearn to hear Logan say goon in a Beardly voice. By the way, we are getting close-ish to the 3-hour mark. Are we close-ish to the end of this episode, or are we gonna have to end partway through? Please let me know. Vera said you could pay for it. It might work. Oh crap, I gave it away for free. Oak said I have no money. Vera with a broken heart. Queen Kita said I've heard they made a very wild movie for the original FMA anime. They did Conquerors of Shambhala. I've seen that one. Well, I think they made a second movie as well, but I can't remember which version of Full Metal Alchemist it was for. Doc says, what a capitalistic society we live in. Vera says, exactly. And Baku says, I could pay for it. I have like $8. And Queen Katie with a hydrate command. I'll do that right now. I'll read a couple quick on YouTube, and then we'll get back in the game. Derma says, I'm going to stop talking about Malevola before I say something off color. The horns, though. Did you like Karlach in Baldur's Gate 3, Dermo? Derma says, the computer has a built-in joystick. I love it. BB2, IG2, those sound like Star Wars droids. Also, chase for swearing. Another HR violation. Chase for swearing, but if I tried counting that, everyone would be caught. And Frulzy says, Mecha Man X Mega Man. Check. I want them to do either a remaster or port of the original Mega Man Legends games. I want to play them so bad. I love the style on them. Resume!
Hey, what's taking so long? Are you sleeping or something, or are you just bad at your job?
Both. Get security property in the computer. Accessing CCTV hub. Oh, crap. It's hacking. Pew, pew. Rolling dice on the... This is why Critical Role back this up. They like rolling critically. Build a path. Up, down. And yeah, right, left, right. Thrilling gameplay. Down, up.
Why does a donut shop even need extra security?
Because it's a front for something else. Up, down.
Hello?
Locked. Why is it locked? I gotta go over here, probably do this one first. Oh, I gotta get the key. This will probably give me the key. Right, left, right.
This node represents a code to use later. Remember it.
Up, down, left. Okay, up, down, left.
This node has an unknown code.
And left.
Find the key.
Thank you, my man whose name I can't remember with really good hearing. And down. Yay. Camera feed overridden. I'm such a good hacker.
All right.
That is joystick. Bad guy.
Who are you, Lieutenant Dan?
Hey, shut up for a sec. You're not alone.
He's so bad at talking smack. Hazard detective threat details.
He's coming your way, armed. You need to disappear.
Why are you whispering, you idiot? You're in my ear.
No.
Better not hurt short-haired girl, bro. With your cannon arms. Oh, okay, you got one down. Grab it and visit the girl.
God damn it. This bitch is a gusher.
Oh.
Be careful.
I got this.
Are we gonna give her suggestions?
Never mind.
Whoa! Okay.
Any more great advice?
Okay, hang on. How come the jelly didn't go invisible, but her clothes do? I think that is inconsistent. I feel like anything that is like touching her body like that in that type of way should disappear with her. Go invisible!
Disappear.
I should have said duck, but I was probably bad at that. I need to pay more attention. I don't want to get her killed. And she's a jerk, but she's kind of funny and she's cute. But she smokes, which is awful. This sure is a food fight. Asthma. Agavo! Oh, the floor is so slippery. That's your old name. Crap, we gotta tell her to do some crap.
Go. Just hold him off while I find a way to help.
Am I gonna hack the gun? Oh, HVAC, overhead sprinkler, sprinkler.
Overhead sprinklers to short out his blaster.
Okay, I gotta hack oh crap, it's time.
Come on,
crap, it's
come
time.
on.
Okay, no, we gotta get the key. I gotta get this one. Left, right.
Got him.
Okay, we gotta get this key. This key is gonna be up, down. Okay, exit. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Why do we need that? And this one is gonna be right and up, down, and left, up. Up, down, and left, up. Which one do we want to do? Up, down, left, up. 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 Okay. Left, up, down. What? Crap, I'm running out of time. How do I do this? Is this key up here? What does it say? Read only. Up, down. Password part 1. Up, down. Oh, it's up, down. Did I do it wrong before? Up, down. Up, down. Up, down is part 1. Up, down, and left, up. Up, down, 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 left, up. Oh, yeah, we got it. Oh, that took way too long. I almost got my friend killed. Huh? Uh-oh, he's gonna explode. You're gonna die, bro. Okay, so we kept her alive. We're doing okay. I feel like every time she goes invisible, she almost becomes intangible, too. It's weird. Grab his gun, Invisigal. Just don't kill him, though. Oh, ow! Oh, your inhaler! You need that for inhaling. That's why it's called that. Wait, who popped in? What's happening? He's alive!
I don't think you know how to use that thing, so why don't you...
Shut the up!
Oh, I'm one of the good guys.
You? Yeah, right. Don't with me, okay? Nobody Granny! Nobody with Granny!
Invisigal, stay calm.
Great advice, Lieutenant Dan.
Stop calling me Lieutenant.
Take out the thief!
If the joke doesn't work and you sound dumb.
Granny doesn't even know how to shoot that thing. Take out the thief first. He's the only one with his finger on the trigger.
You know what? It's my life on the line.
I'm done listening to you.
Invisigal will remember that one? Wait, what?
A whole building with me in it. Oh, I'm disarming the device.
No, Invisigal.
Oh, crap. I hope that... Don't screw it up. Would she have done the opposite of whatever I said?
No.
I hope she's doing this right. I feel like he's gonna die. Oh, he died!
Oh, Invisigal, you there? Come in, Invisigal.
Why? Why the sensor?
This guy's heavy.
Oh, it's his butt.
Clearly a fan of his own work. Oh, I really wasn't expecting to see that. He's kind of caked up.
Wait.
So where's the perp, Lieutenant?
I think he must have had something else to do, because he left.
I mean, this is why you have insurance, right?
So she's bad at her job.
Christ, you gotta be kidding me.
Okay, but he's alive. They didn't have a sheet draped over him. I gotta read some more in the chat because I'm still so very, very, very far behind. 15 minutes left until the 3-hour mark. Are we getting close to the end of this episode? Oak says, all I have in life is a bunch of channel points. Crystal says, oh yeah, if you attack the reporter, we finally find out. Robert would beat him up in front of everyone and everyone there would approve of your actions and would even just watch the man get beaten up. The people would not stop Robert and just watch for 5 minutes. Wait, so that would have been good? Okay. Oh, and a pin message from Queen Gator said, by the way, Logan, regardless of what you choose, she does the opposite. Okay, so that is good to know. So that wasn't on me choosing the wrong thing, that she just does the opposite. So thank you. Queen Gator said, yep, Blonde Blazer is Aaron. And Vera said, don't worry about it. Doc said, nope, he's worrying about it now. Vera says, shoot. Queen Gator says, not quite Logan. Vera says, I didn't expect him to read it so soon. Queen Gator said, he didn't smash the water glass on him. It was something. So what was it? Doc says, how I've missed Logan time. 2 weeks is very fast. Queen Gator said, oh, this one. This is the one I remember. Lesbian Wolf says, I hope we finish this game. It seems so fun. I'm enjoying it. Queen says, my happy hero. I love him. Mammograms. Mammograms? Vera said, can you even drive that? I love him already. Crap, I might have a fave. Queen says, I think they were releasing 2 episodes at a time. Queen said, so this episode was right after the first when it launched. My other cutie pie, I love his water boy. Doc says, wet boy. Wait, is it wet boy or water boy? Queen says, he's so precious. Everybody shipped it with Robert. And Vera said, I've seen fan arts about this man. And a suggest poll by Oak said, most absurd Logan voice. That's how far back we are. Queen said, so many posts I've seen of these two. Jean says, water boy is my fave. Heart. Doc says, I've seen a lot of people draw him kissing fire boy. Baku says, yowie. Queen Gator said, devs should have shipped them too. Lesbian Wolf says, yowie. Queen Gator said, kiss. Doc says, wow, he's ugly without those. Can we give that guy a Sharpie? Lesbian Wolf says, hope we can date the wet guy, kiss him. Oh, kiss him. Eglin says, wow, clocked it. Queen said, yep, that's Joel Haver. Jean says, Waterboy is best boy. Doc says, Waterboy is best water. Queen says, Vero, pin my message. Vera said, who voices him? Quick. Eglin said, pin it, quick, it's there. Crystal says, Waterboy is best boy. Bubba says, voice actor is Rogan Lobo, your evil twin. What? Vera says, too late. Queen says, I think I was wrong. Logan. Vera says, uh-oh. Crystal says, Logan what? Oak says, Logan, boy kisser Robo. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat. Derma says, man with little music note says, fair play if you get it. I'm not quite sure what that is. Frulzy says 2 girls. Toby says too few options. Derma says 2, only 2, ... Frulzy says, or you could be forever alone. Well, we already did that for Clementine, so I think we should pick somebody. If it is between Blonde Blazer and Invisigal, even though Invisigal smokes, I am like leaning a little bit towards her because she seems fun. Derma says, Frulzy, that's the ending I got, and I stand by it because they have no Malevola route. Am I saying that right? Malevola? BB2 and IG3, since they are the routes, I'll track their violations. Oh, so those are the route names. Said never played BG3. Disobeying orders is a bit beyond HR, but I'll count it BB2 IG3. Huh. Derma says, also, I used to have asthma. I don't know if you can overdose on inhalant, but she's well past that point. She's taken it on a per day basis, not every minute. Well, she's got extreme asthma, I think. I'm caught up on YouTube. At 10 minutes till the 3-hour mark, I'm sure I'm like an hour behind on Twitch still. But we gotta play some of the game. So let's, wait, why can I not, there we go. Resume.
Feels like a win to me.
I mean,
that was pretty good
compared to doing nothing.
Sometimes people, you know, get electrical burns.
She disobeyed a direct order.
Well, that's the problem. This isn't the army, and these ain't soldiers. They're supervillains.
Flipping the bird. Yeah, we got to censor the bird finger because it looks like a wiener.
Here, there's vending machines in the break.
$1. What was that? We got a raid. Odumi, thank you for the raid. Raid of the party 1. Would someone be so kind as to do a quick shout out for Odumi? This is good. It'll give me a chance to pause, have some water, read some chat, because I am just so far behind on everything right now. How was your stream? Oh, little photo. Is it a photo mode? What were you playing? You were playing Marvel Rivals. Ooh, who were you playing as tonight? And I hope your stream went well, Odumi. I'll read a couple comments in the chat while we're doing raid stuff. While we're away, even though I just barely got back to the game. Doc says, okay, do we want Logan to kiss Waterboy or Waterboy and Robert to kiss? Because I have free afternoon and an art program. Vera said golden star for trying, and Quick 8 with the timestamp 1 hour, 39 minutes. I'm still over an hour behind. And looks like it's the same clip again. Oak says, 3-way. Vera said they look exactly the same. Their ears are different, though. Oak says, ad quote, most women are surprised how small I am. Cookie said, question for chat. Oh, Logan noticed. I was about to ask about the flashes. Doc said, Logan does not wear an ugly superhero mask. Vera says, fair. Bubba says, I see them as well. Vera said, the flashes. Quick says, Logan. Vera said, laughing. What? Quick says, he's too good at improv. Eglin said, no, not that kind of flashes. Oh, that bit. Oak says, someone clip that. Doc says, my gosh, Logan. And Vera says, guys, it's time. Quick says, HR violation. I want to chat every time. Bubba said, do it in the bathroom or don't be in the room. Oak says, I think you should draw Waterboy flustered with Logan and Robert kissing each cheek, face, cheek, not butt cheek. Queen said, mwehehe. Vera said, more HR violations. Lesbian Wolf says, oh my gosh, what? Doc says, does this count as self-cessed? Queen says, I'm counting that as a violation. The invisible lady could have seen things. Vera says, exactly. Oak says, no, but it can be if that incentivizes you. And Doc says, what kind of freak do you take me for? Lesbian Wolf says, HR violation. How many Odumi clips are showing up? Okay, I don't think it's supposed to have that many showing up, so I'm assuming something's busted. So I'm going to turn that off and turn that back on. I'm guessing it got caught in a loop or something like that. Let's see. Lesbian Wolf says, HR violation. There's no way she was purposefully invisible in a conference room for normal reasons, especially since she has to hold her breath for it. Vera said, yep, we counting it. Oak says, a whimsical one. If you draw that, I'll send you a picture of a really yummy burger. Doc says, I ate a really yummy burger today, actually. Oak says, and I can send you new pictures each bite, so it feels like you're really eating it. Vera says, 2 yummy burgers. Oak says, and you didn't tell me. I'm literally burger lady. Doc says, I'm sorry I had to keep my mysterious persona of never showing up to streams. Oak says, we're supposed to tell you, Oak. I'll do it next time. Oak says, yes. If anyone eats the burger, they have to report back to me. Vera said, oh no, short hair. I'm going to lose. Are you guys like gambling on who I'm going to choose for the romance option? Doc says, scarecrow pod. Bubba says, is theft an HR violation? I think so. Probably stealing like company supplies. Vera said, no blonde blazer for me. Broken heart. Baka says, I ate a burger today. Quicken says, ad quote, that is a stick bot, a scarecrow pod. Oak says, I will say Doc has a top 3 aura. Vera said, probably. Doc says, top 10 aura tricks go to school. Bubba says, to Google, time to get myself on another list. Crystal says, yes, breach of trust. Vera said, or that, okay, theft is in. And then Bubba says, 1 scene, 3 violations. Oak says, what about duty?
My certain alert.
Phoenix!
But at least my sound alert.
Phoenix was playing Dispatch today as well. Phoenix, is Phoenix in?
See. Not only me, Rook,
that actually makes me feel better that my
Phoenix
alerts aren't working.
Oh, and I recognize that voice. That's Nady Cat playing with Phoenix. Phoenix, are you here? How was your stream? Let me take a look over the YouTube chat as well. Derma says, sorry, Invisigal for... Oh, we got a new person. Michael Wilkins-R8C. Hang on. We got this weird loop again. I'm going to have to check to see if Overlay Guru is broken, if it's doing multiple shout-outs. Michael is saying, when will you play the Great Ace Attorney? Okay, so I've been wanting to play it for a very long time. What I'm looking at is, right now, one of the games we're playing is the 100-line Last Defense Academy, and that's a very long game. And I know Great Ace Attorney is a very long game as well. So the tentative plan, this could change, is that as soon as we're done with 100-line, Then we'll do Great Ace Attorney. We've been playing it for a very, very long time at this point, so I don't know how much longer it's going to go. But that's the tentative plan. Why? Michael Wilkins, did you pop in here after seeing some of our Ace Attorney shorts or something? But welcome. Let me give you the quick rundown on the channel before we get back in the game. My name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. This Sunday is going to be canceled, though, because of the Super Bowl. So no stream this Sunday. But right now we're alternating between. We're just starting Dispatch tonight. As I said, the 100 line is the other game. So that means tomorrow's Wednesday, no stream then. Thursday will be 100 line. Friday will be Dispatch. You get the deal. And I read every comment in chat. I'm often very far behind. Not very far behind on YouTube. Very far behind on the Twitch side of the chat, though. But welcome. Endora says, thank goodness you stopped the shout-out bot any longer, and I, along with the rest of the chat, would have left for them. Okay, so thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. I know I'm still super far behind, but we gotta get back into the game. So give me just a... There we go.
You could use a snack.
Are you sure you're not actually 80 years old?
I don't know if $100 is enough for a snack from the vending machine anymore. I hope we get to choose what snack we get. Oh yeah, how do we do? We had one failure. And not great, but we did pretty good, right? Thank you for your hard work. SDN pharmacy item or one random point? Oh, do we get both of them? I thought we had to choose. Okay. Show rewards. Take a hero out of resting. Okay, so that's all we get. So that's what that pharmacy item is. Okay, so that'll be like if we really need to get a hero pepped up, coffeed, and caffeined up, ready to go. We'll use an item, apparently. Is it also randomized, like, who gets it? Okay. Intellect. Choose a hero to receive the intellect skill upgrade. Okay, let's see where everybody's at. Again, I feel like early on, because we have a lot, we need to start specializing people. She's got like a couple of different things that she's good in. I feel like Sonar, his human form, is going to really need to specialize in intellect, so let's give that to him. Confirm. Yay! Let me choose my snack game. Let this be the important decision that locks me out of the good ending. No, Twinkies! Or generic brand. Oh, why? Why'd you squirt my Twinkies? Sonar. I assume Sonar did that. This time, don't squirt my Twinkies, bro. Oh, is that a mouse? Oh, I go!
What kind of superhero flinches?
He's eating mice.
Say which superhero? Chill out.
Are you seeing that, Queen Katie?
If you had people trying to kill you for the last 15 years, you'd be jumpy too.
Okay, to be fair though, I feel like a squirted Twinkie is still perfectly edible. That is fine.
What makes you think my life has been any different? You think growing up surrounded by a bunch of bag villains, I didn't need to watch my back?
You need better friends
yeah,
then.
Well, I guess you should do a better job picking your friends.
What the f?
I'm sorry!
Go around. Ow!
I wanted to say a nice thing, I don't know what's nice!
His name's Sonar.
Yeah, I know what Sonar means.
What's up?
Then why are you asking why he keeps screaming?
She was just explaining your, you know what? Never mind. Good shift.
This guy is weird.
Yeah, he is. Look, I actually just came by to celebrate the mission going well. Didn't mean to interrupt your little snack. What do you need to pre-chew like a little baby bird?
You think that went well?
You seriously think that went well?
I have nothing but negative choices to say.
You trashed the place. The suspect got away. You got the client hurt. You think when that guy signed up for SD and that it'd result in the back of his getting scorched? Because they don't mention that in the commercials.
First of all, the place was trashed when I got there. Second, I'm sure Granny would take some crispy nuts over losing his arm. As far as the bad guy, happens.
Fact of the matter is that didn't need to happen. We could have had an outcome where the client doesn't get fried and we get the perp if you had just listened to me. You ask for help, then I can... What now?
Dude, don't get distracted. That's what happens in the
Here's
break
some
room.
Advice. You're right at home behind that desk because you're no hero. You were a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built. Now you're a twitchy little turtle without its shell.
A what
real
turtle?
hero puts their on the line. A real hero can't just press a button and make their problems disappear.
The suit isn't
The suit isn't what made me a superhero. It was how I did my job that made me Mecha Man. Based on what I saw today, you wouldn't last a day as Mecha Man. Because there isn't a mech suit in the universe
Invisigal will
keep
remember
you
that.
from being a selfish
Why are we being mean to the cute girl? Crypto hustle? Sonar's into crypto? I don't think we're doing well with Invisigal. I
feel bad. Good.
Ow! I thought you were just gonna make me flinch. Now my Twinkies are on the floor.
You gonna eat those Twinks?
That's not what
Ease. You gotta
know
say
what?
I-E.
Help yourself.
Oh, that says hostess. Achievement unlocked, you gonna eat those. Disobeyed by Invisigal.
What happened to your nose?
That would, I like that it's like hosted by, or not hosted, but like, I guess sponsored by Hostess. Those were actual Hostess Twinkies, it looked like. Because like, and have you guys ever seen the old advertisements? They had to have been from like the 70s or 80s in comic books when Hostess would do like Marvel comics or whatever. And like Dr. Doom would be like, I'm going to take over the world. And then Spider-Man would be like, oh, really? Don't you want this Hostess fruit pie? And Dr. Doom would be like, screw the world, Hostess fruit pie. And Spider-Man's like, yay, we stopped Dr. Doom. Is great. Oh, and another HR violation counter. We're already at 12 according to Twitch's count. I'd be curious to compare against Dermo's count on YouTube. Huh?
12 hours violations in the span of 3 hours. Congrats.
To be fair, this is the span of like 2 days in game. So, but still, that's a lot. That's like a half a dozen per day. I feel like most days are successful if you have less than one. I'm going to read a couple of comments in the chat, though, because I am still far behind. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Over on, I'll check YouTube first this time. Let's see. Derma says, how long 100 line lasts depends on the routes. Some are short, some are 100 days. And it'll probably depend on how many routes I want to do. Because I want to get the good ending, but I also want to first do my route where I'm just like blindly fumbling in the dark. And Michael Wilkins says, me and my mom hated that soundboard part. Did you have trouble too? I'm talking about the Turnabout Serenade. I like a lot of the game, a lot of the Ace Attorney stuff. Some of the mini games, I think the part that I struggled the most with was the what was the proper name for it? Athena Sykes's thing, her special ability. Yeah, you know what it is. I just so yes, I struggled so much with Ace Attorney minigames, all Ace Attorney minigames. Apollo Justice's one was really bad one time when I couldn't figure out what the subtle thing. I think it was when we were looking at Spark Brushel. Oh, we got a pin message on Twitch. It was saying you're close to ending. I didn't see who that was, so I guess we're close to the end, which is good because we're past 3 hours now. Oh, and a pin message also from Queen Katie. Mood Matrix. Yes, is that the soundboard part that you're talking about? Wait, no, because Turnabout Serenade was before Athena showed up. Crap. Turnabout Serenade was, oh, crap! Michael Wilkins, I had blocked that from my memory. Oh, crap, yes. That part where yes, you had to break down the parts of the song from Clavier. Oh, that was a pain in the butt. I hope you didn't leave because I thought you were talking about the Mood Matrix at first. Yeah, and Turnabout Serenade. Holy crap. I had blocked that from my memory. That was not good. Dermot said, in Visigal 5, also, Robert, why the F are you getting mad at Sonar for doing kitchen stuff in the kitchen? Exactly. He was like making coffee or something. That's what happens in the break room. But yes. And Dermot says, so these are all abbreviations. So my count is BB is 2 in Visigal 5. So Blonde Blazer? Is that what? Yeah, 2 in Visigal 5. Bubba says 1 scene 3 violations. Oak says, what about duty? Veer says they have diversity quotas here too. Doc says, what if instead of dispatch it was called diverse? Bubba says, ha ha ha, very funny, Logan. What was that? Oak says, I've never heard bio break in my entire life. Quicken says, yeah, a fight made that ear hole. Oak says, Katie, don't say hole around Logan. Quicken says, what do you call it then? Oak says his tongue yearns for the holes. He literally just said he wants to shove his tongue into his mouth hole. Baka says, why would Logan be on top of the billboard anyways? If he was kissing people on top of billboards, would he be in a Batman costume? Maybe, or like a Robin costume, maybe a Nightwing costume. Oak said maybe he wanted bills to be, so he boarded the nearest billboard to get dollar bills. Vera said he's not holding it. Oak says aura farming. Queen said brofist. Vera said laughing. Crystal says yes, brah. Doc says, does this actually happen in men's bathrooms? So we're still back in the Twitch chat back when we were with Royd in the bathroom. Crap. Okay, let's play a bit more. I'll be back to both chats soon. Maybe during the credits.
Here we go.
If we're at the end here.
You have a tissue hanging from your nose, Robert. I was trying to ignore it, but that became impossible.
The air is dry. We're going to cover for Invisigal.
I get nosebleeds when it's this dry.
Yeah.
The air in the office, it's on the dry side.
Yeah, we're not going to narc on her.
I'll have facilities look into it.
Yeah, what
We're
are we
here to assess Robert's first shift.
chuckling about?
And aside from whatever happened here, I thought it was pretty good.
What?
Told you, Robbie.
I was watching on the monitor. The work you did dispatching. I don't think the Z team has ever had a better shift than that.
We did fail one, though.
Confront the fact that it might be the best they can do, especially the way the granny thing went.
Yeah, now the granny situation, that wasn't ideal. But I've seen so much worse with Invisigal.
Is it just me, or is it a little bit weird that she's like in her superhero suit behind a desk? I feel like she should have a formal office setting variation of her outfit that isn't quite so like field work, you know?
Let's be real. She ain't gonna make it.
She's difficult to work with, sure. But I see a lot of promise in her. Really. Even the other Z-teamers respect her.
I could have
They're
done
afraid of
better.
her.
I should have done better. Maybe a couple wires got crossed toward the end there. I could have been a little more clear with her.
You crossed 0 wires, okay? She crossed them for you.
I'm defending her. I want to raise my affinity with her.
Proud. The bar is very low with this group.
Well, it's not low for me. Look, I like to make a joke and keep things light as much as the next person. But when it comes to work, I'm not f***ing around here. If you want the Phoenix...
Maybe her unmasked face is a hidden identity of some sort.
I guess, but what are the chances that we would know whoever she is? I mean, that's the one thing that always gets me is superhero stuff. It's like, you take off the mask, you're not necessarily going to know the person. I mean, there's a couple of great examples of that in comics and cartoons. One of the best was, I don't know if you guys ever watched Justice League Unlimited. There was a great episode where Lex Luthor and the Flash got their bodies switched, which was also neat because Michael Rosenbaum, who played Flash in that, also played Lex Luthor on Smallville, so he's like doing Lex Luthor in both in this. And so when Lex Luthor was in the Flash's body, at one point he goes into the bathroom, like the mirror, and he's like, finally, I'll find out who the Flash is, and he pulls off the mask. He's like, I have no idea who this is. Because why would he know who Wally West is? So yes, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. Again, I will read some more chat soon, but we got to keep going here.
To survive, the bar needs to go up.
And how would we do that?
By treating
like
the Z-team like what they are, a bunch of villains. And leading a supervillain team takes a different approach than a superhero team.
A lot more nudity, as we learned earlier.
I need them to see I'm all in, and they need to match that energy.
Oh, so I gotta be the alpha of the group. So I gotta run in there and like punch the toughest one and then pee all over the place.
Some tough love.
Yeah.
The only kind I know. And based on what I've seen, the only version they'll respond to. I'm not saying everyone will make it. They won't. I'm not saying it won't get spicy. It will. But when it does, I also need you to trust me to handle it. I don't want you stepping in. They need to respect me, even if I don't have powers.
Okay, we'll do it your way. Monday, we'll get them in a room and introduce them to their new supervillain leader.
I can't promise it'll work. I can only promise that I'll do my best.
No way it's gonna work, but it'll be way more fun to watch.
Chase, some optimism, please.
God damn it. Yeah, I also promise to do my best.
I'm actually surprised that Robert is like such an experienced hero in this, based on like the pictures that I saw when I was like trying to make the thumbnail for this, and also just like that first scene with him losing. Right, for some reason I assumed that he just like wasn't good at this, but okay, he's like really experienced. Hey, it's Moistman.
Hey, kid.
What?
What are you doing?
Yeah, no.
You can hear his
I didn't
outfit
do
like
this.
squeaking.
It's weird because I saw this lady smiling.
Oh.
Person.
Oh, that's
put a
my donut.
Under desk earlier, previously, and it was nice,
Cream-filled.
nicely on a napkin. But then she comes back and she just crazy.
She had left that for me before we had the argument.
Smash the same
She
donut.
actually.
What a mess.
Will clean it.
What? No.
It wasn't a long one with cream though, so she's still
See,
screwed
I'm
up.
SDN's newest. He
Hero?
helpful janitor.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Helpful
higher.
janitor.
Okay. Cool.
So it's my pleasure, and it's my job, which you helped me get. So thank you.
Yeah, by
Thank you
kindness
so
type
much.
form.
Happy to help.
It's Friday. I'm not gonna ask. You headed out?
Oh, yeah, great. Thanks, kid.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. The guy who's always moist, who's always wet, would have an easier time cleaning up. Oh, probably a harder time drying things. Whoa! That's how he gets things wet?
Hey, I want you to know us fixing your suit is not contingent on you fixing the Z-team. I wouldn't do that to you.
That's good to know.
But don't worry about that. I'm just
Why is she
really
always
glad
touching
you're
me?
here, Robert.
I'm not going to ask her out. Thanks for setting this up.
Hey, look, I really appreciate you setting this up. It's exactly what I need right now, and it'll get me that much more excited to be back out there.
Actually, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. It's a little awkward to mention, but since the other night...
Okay.
Blonde blazer.
What? Oh, does she have a boyfriend? Oh, phenomenon man.
Are you ready to go?
Mwah.
Who is this? I thought...
And by the fact that we could have kissed her, she would have kissed us. She's a cheater. She cheats. That's a red flag. She's had yellow flag. She's a red flag now.
But I'd cataloged all of your work companions.
Robert, this is my boyfriend, Phenomenon.
He's a bad actor.
This is our new dispatcher I was telling you about. Robert?
The third Robert Robertson.
Also, that should be a big yellow flag for Phenomenon Man. That he's like, this is my boyfriend. He's like, why did you pause like that?
Leader of the Phoenixes. Blonde Blazer told me about you.
Really? Did she, say, I don't know, what came up in that talk?
She said you're a capable, honorable man that truly cares for others.
Aww.
Why are you so small?
Hey, come on. You gotta stop asking people that.
Sometimes
The way
honorable
you spoke
people
of
are
him
small.
made him sound impressive. I only seek to understand. I apologize.
Okay.
How was his first day? Was his lack of size and strength an issue?
No, he was great. It was great. It was a great...
I kind of like him. He's
That
fun.
is phenomenal. We should celebrate.
Yeah.
Blonde Blazer and I have reservations in Tokyo at a restaurant where the owner dreams of sushi. You should join
It sounds
us.
amazing. Yes. She's saying no, but
We can
yes.
accommodate one more, especially a special occasion like this.
Yes, sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds...
Blonde Blazer will remember that.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love to join.
Phenomenal.
Actually, I don't know if we can add one more to the reservation.
You suck,
And
Blonde Blazer.
More importantly, in order for us to get there in time, we'd have to hit supersonic speed, and Robert here...
Oh, I get torn limb from
would
limb,
he
probably.
die?
Yeah.
I think he would die.
Oh, no.
Crap, that's bad.
Perhaps another time.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, you should have bleeped out that mouthing of that.
He flies a little faster.
It was very nice to meet you, third Robert Robertson.
You're my friend now.
Now, could you step back?
Oh, yeah,
the
crap.
power of my
Oh, yeah.
launch has
Okay.
been known to stun small beings. Phenomenal.
Based on this commercial earlier, I didn't think I'd like him. I love this guy. Wait, what was that? Was that shouting? I'm gonna show you how to make a pound cake? Directed by Nick Herman and Dennis Lennart. Huh?
Are you gonna try and hit on her boyfriend because she was hitting on you?
Yes, that's the perfect revenge. That's what we should do. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Baku. I appreciate that. Okay, we made it to the credits. We are past the 3-hour mark. Let me see if I can fully catch up. I'm still like an hour behind on Twitch. Hi, Natalie Herman. Let me take a look over the YouTube chat first because I am just so... I'm doing well over there. Let's see. Derma says... Wait, no, I already read that. Michael Wilkins says, I laughed at your reaction to Hugh's Mood Matrix testimony with the body double up. Thank you. I very much enjoyed that whole chapter, the whole Hugh O'Connor thing. For months afterward, I think anytime something was repeating in a game, we morphed it into Hugh O'Connor. Derma says, I have no issue with the mixing board segments, but literally have one on my desk, so it's not new. Well, because you're like a very well-versed in music type of a person, Derma. I am not. And Derma says, best character. I like him. He's great. I gotta read some more comments in the chat on Twitch now. Yeah, Doc was saying, does this happen in men's bathroom? Vera says, I gotta know. Oak says, as a girl who used to be a man but doesn't like bathrooms, I don't know. Quiggin says, Royd is voiced by, that was pinned earlier. Vera said, not helpful. Oak says, no, it was very helpful. Trust. Crystal said, like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Oak says, I just never go into public bathrooms ever. Quiggin says, yep. Baku says, a popular kid from my school found my account. I'm now panicking. I don't know what to do. Bubba says, Logan. Crystal says, laughing. Doc says, hey, he acknowledged me. Vera said, acknowledged. Crystal says, Royd's rod. Bubba says, nah, you should have moved urinals when he went there. Baku says, and when I say account, I mean my TikTok account. I dislike people finding that account. Doc says, I should have shared a urinal. Oak says, I was about to say that. Could have crossed streams. Could have had a sword fight. Eglin said, realistically, I think those long urinals are for accessibility, like wheelchair users and people who are too short to reach us. And that is true, because they do exist in real life. I would just like to think they're for very large and well-endowed superheroes, because it's a superhero place. But I think you're right, Eglin. Oak said, but again, still, like, so you shouldn't go next to that one, because the people who take that one have to take that one, you know? Oak says, I feel like I've told this story before, but it's relevant again. Queen said, I honestly wonder how they got Tanoe to voice for this. 80% of his listed roles are for being a stunt double. Well, I mean, they got Aaron Paul, so they've clearly got some kind of Hollywood connections. Crystal said Invisigirl is the My Hero Academia girl. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, the invisible one on My Hero Academia. Thank you. Bob says, I don't think she had a name. Oak said, my grandpa was a pastor, and apparently he left the stage at church to go to the bathroom. Baku says, what if there was a toilet in the middle of the bathroom and they all went at the same time? Ugh. Oak says, apparently he asked my dad to cross streams. Doc says, I think Logan's thinking of Elastigirl. Maybe that's what I was thinking too. Oak says, and they went to the bathroom together for some unknown reason. My grandpa is weird. Quicken says, Stealth Hero, Invisible Girl. One of the best from My Hero Academia, also best girl. Eglin said, Violet Incredibles is called Invisigirl too. There we go. Oak said, my grandpa forgot to turn off his microphone, so everyone heard him, and my dad cross streams. I've told the story about when I took the microphone down to one of our improv people in the bathroom in the middle of the shows while he was pooping, right? I think I've told that story. Bubba said, I believe in God a bit more now. Bro was given a mission. Oak said he was a very weird guy. Quiet says, Chase is voiced by Jeffrey Wright? Are you serious? Bubba says, I must ask, did he accept the request? Oak said, apparently did. I heard the story from my mom. Crystal says, HR, hostile environment, /J. Quiga says, Bat guy, my guy, Sonar. Vera said, I'm back. Crystal says, Sonar, I love him. Welcome back, Vero. Oak says, objectionable goatles. Eglin said, it scrolls down, by the way. Okay, so now it's when we're meeting everybody. Vera said, could change my name to that as a joke. Bumba says, CICMV, huh? Crystal says, I love Flambe's suit, it's perfect fit for him. Quita says, the shock when Logan thought Sonar only did embezzlement, but no, it was more. Crystal says, I think Sonar would be a rage baiter. Quita says, I love him with all my heart. Eglin said, fun fact, the black part of the suit is not regular fabric, it's mesh. This man is so incredibly out. Oak says, Katie, what if he cyberbullied you? Crystal said, Logan, look at her power. Quiga says, he's a bat though, a cute bat. Quiga says, oh my gosh, Invisigirl is my height, I'm 5'5". And Bumbo with a quote, or a clip, I mean. Okay, if anyone is still lurking, even though now I'm just reading chat, and doesn't know the deal, or if you're new, if someone posts a clip, we watch the clip. So let's see what this clip was. This will also tell me, again, update how far behind I am in the Twitch chat. Still an hour behind. It's titled, Looks Fine, Don't Look Down. Oh, hang on.
He controls the fire and the flame, and his skin doesn't...
Oh, so that's the black part that's just a mesh?
Didn't you ever run in with him years back?
I did. Yeah.
So you know he's a certifiable kid.
Oh, hang on, a pin message from Eglin saying it scrolls down, by the way. Oh, it does! Okay, but it's down to crime. So his last thing was embezzlement, so I'll see if I can go back to him afterward. Let's see if we can go back to the going down thing.
Am I saying that right? Bio, anger issues, unsurprising history of arson, designed his own suit. Because no one else would give him that suit. Crimes, arson, assault, and vandalism. So, okay, that's a toggle, not a hold down. All right, okay, can we go back to Sonar? We can.
Just embezzlement.
Oh, it's more than embezzlement. Embezzlement.
And there we go. There was more. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Crystal says she can get invisible when holding breath, but she has asthma. Quiga said, I sure hope that's not going to be foreshadowing later. Oak said, Logan, that's the same power. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Quiga said, like, she'll try to be invisible, but then asthma acts up. Boba said, chicken or egg? Did she have asthma before smoking, or did smoking give her asthma? Vera said, we can do a chat survey to see what people think. Quiga said, tall for a lady. Logan, she's only 5 extra inches on me. Crystal says, yes, because umbra means shadows. Quiga said, punch up. Baku says, Hunter, aka Peak mentioned. Oak said, Vero, could you pin message? Quiga said, you'll never guess why he's called punch up, because he's small, so he has to punch up. Because you don't punch down, you punch up. Crystal says, what? Oak says, I'll send you a picture of a tummy burger. Vera says, I gotcha. Baku with a hydrate command. Thank you very much, Baku. What's that? Sorry, just on my delay on the stream that it was showing the music, and there was something called Pound Cake by Thought Squad. Crystal says, and it's such a funny reason. Oak says, I said tummy burger, F my life. Eglin says, pignokinesis is the ability to increase mass within yourself, so essentially he can bulk up his arms and make it stronger. Quiggin says, Invisigal is voiced by Laura Bailey, aka Rise from Persona 4. Nice. Oak says, Roku Nana. Then Saisu said, what? Oh, you're saying things in saying the numbers in Japanese and Spanish. Queen said, is that a catchy? Shows Demon Girl. Okay, look, it looked like a catchy's, metaverse outfit by the silhouette. Queen said blushes at Malevola's height. Oak says, I'm 6'3", which is close to 6'6" if you squint a bit. Quickita says, the golem is 20. I want to give him a hug. Hug golem. Oak says, disturbing this piece. Eglin said, Prism, my girl. Veer says, DUI, how about you die? Weedle said, chat, give me something to draw. A penguin marching to the mountains. Eglin said, also both Golem and Prism have singer VAs. Veer said, I honestly assume that's not a correction. Veer said, Logan, why not? Oak says, Logan falling off a cliff. Queen Kitty says, we'll share more voice actors soon while Logan is locked in. Lol. Crystal with HR violation. Baku says, what is the violation? Oak said, she's just like me. Weedle says, will do. Oak says, Invisigal, based actually. Crystal says, so that was the violation. Queen Kitty said, I love you, Sonar. Crystal said, just did it in advance because I remembered laughing. Queen Kitty says, add quote, we got a hack up a day. Weedle says, how long should I have to draw this? Crystal said, Logan is already panicking at just this. Oh well, good luck to Logan. Oak says you have to make your lives work. Bubba says Wilhelm scream spotted. Quinkita said Punch Up is voiced by Jacksepticeye. Oak says Boat One Piece. Quinkita said Coupe is voiced by Mayana Baron. Did I say that right? Baku says I'm currently eating chocolate chips. Quinkita says what the heck is the name for Prism's VA? I don't know if I can write that down. Bubba said, Crypto Knight. Gotta say, clever Crypto Knight. Quinkita said, I'll do it last. Crystal says, do not start arson while on the shift, guys. Quinkita says, Malevola is voiced by Alana Pierce. Quinkita says, Golem is voiced by Yung Gravy. Oak says, no, I hate this game now. I hate Yung Gravy with an unknowable passion. I don't know who that is. I made like 3 separate Tumblr posts saying that we need to kill Yung Gravy without realizing I've already made the exact same post before. Quinkita said, Flambe is voiced by Lance. Can't stop Papalis. And Bubble says, if I had to think, I give each 2 as dump stats that you don't spec into unless you are making a rounder. Crystal says, the singer. Quiga says, yup. Oak says, Gur. Quiga says, I don't know any of these VAs, but still cool. Quiga says, sigh, now to finally type Prism's VA. Fear with the lurk. And Quiga said, Prism is voiced by Thought Squad. Oh, that was the pound cake thing. Oak says, I don't think that's their legal name. Quiga said, it's a credited one, I think. Crystal says, she's a singer-rapper, so yeah, that squad is their alias name. Quiga said, that makes sense, actually. Thank you, Crystal, for educating me. Oak says, that makes more sense. I was deeply confused. Crystal said she's one that sang the credit song of the one episode. Timestamp, 2 hours, 29 minutes. I'm still almost an hour behind, but we got to check out our comparisons and stuff. And I think I'm getting behind on everything, probably including YouTube now. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see this. You and 93% of players bro-fisted, right? Because we noticed he was not touching his thing. And people respect the bro fist. Next, you and 75% of players covered for Invisigal for punching. 3-1. People liked her enough to cover for her. You and 34% of players prefer Long John Donuts. I don't call them that, but they're good. But again, what she smashed up looks like a round donut. Those are the long ones. They're rectangular. You and 72% of players decided not to ask Blazer out. Wow, what a change from most people trying to smooch her to most people not asking her out. Maybe the smooch went bad or something. Maybe that's why. You and 11% of players said yes to dinner with Man and Blazer. So I was in the extreme minority on that. But I will defend that decision. He was great. And blonde Blazer needed to be put in her place a little bit. But again, okay, sorry, we got to pause again already, but I got to read more chat. Queen said 2 options, so I do wish we could romance Waterboy, such a cutie pie. Bubba said, I wonder how many male romances there are as well. Queen said, none, it's just the girls. So far, I hope they add some male romances in the next dispatch if they ever make it. Eglin said, remember to confirm. Bubba said, oh, blue circle on the icon for record screen. Crystal said, like Flambe is right there. Queen says, literally toxic yaoi, enemies to lovers, that would have been great. Queen says, oh no, I know this part. Everyone get ready to cringe regardless of what he chooses, lol. Crystal says, Robert, what? Lesbian Wolf says, call HR again. Queen said, Robert, you're being recorded. Oak says, HR, since both were involved. Weedle says, who wants to push Logan off a cliff? Please, no, please don't. I'm scared of heights. Oak says, Rukov. Queen says, Hacker Man. Crystal says, me. And another timestamp, 2:37. Queen said, honestly, Logan, based on how you do, you could just rock and roll what everybody had to do back when this game released. Do 2 episodes at a time, lol. I think that's probably based on the length what we'll do each stream, right? Weedle says this, mentioning Rukov. Crystal says, I'd say you close to the ending, I think. Kuya said, whichever FMA had the real Germany in it, that one is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that is the original series and Conquerors of Shambhala. Bubba says, that's a dead name. Oak says, more like Invisiburger. Quingit said, the cringe is incoming soon, chat. And by cringe, I mean saltiness. Granny is voiced by Brian Dobson. Ooh, is Vero still here? I believe, I gotta Google this. I think Brian Dobson might Was that the voice of Armada Starscream? I'm sorry, I gotta Google this. Armada Starscream VA. I want to say it's Brian Dobson. Michael Dobson, darn it! It's a Dobson! It's the wrong one. I'm sorry. Oh, and Vera with a pin message saying I'm here. Sorry, Vera, I got the wrong Dobson. Wrong one. My bad. Quicketa said, here it comes. Crystal says, HR. Quicketa said, by the way, Logan, regardless of what you choose, she does the opposite. Vera said, I come back to a freaking murder. Quicketa said, please pin that amazing. Vera salutes. Quicketa said, y'all are mind readers. There was Odumi's raid. Baku says, I'm so tired of doing algebra, but algebra's fun, Baku. Odumi says, Logab! Odumi, sorry, it took me so long to get your raid. Vera said, raid suggestion. Okay, I'm going to copy this down, Vera. Thank you very much for the raid suggestion. I don't know if any of the raid suggestions you guys gave an hour ago are still going to be online, but thank you. Oak says, add quote, most women are surprised how small I am. Vera said it lagged. And there is Phoenix, a surprise! Vera says, welcome, does a shout out. Oh, Crystal with the 4 raid suggestions. Let me copy all these over. By the way, if you are lurking and you have been putting up with like the last half hour of just scrambling through and catching up to chat, and I'm sorry, especially over on the YouTube side, I will read some more there soon, but I'm just so far behind on Twitch. But yeah, if you're putting up with this, thank you for your, I hope it's not out of pity. Maybe it's just out of confusion that I'm so frantic in doing this type of thing. But either way, I do appreciate it. Crystal does a shout out. Vera said, you also played it? Quinkita said, when mods are just too good. Vera said, heck yeah. Sarky with little eyes emote. How are you doing? What did you just sneak in and do little eyes? How are you? Welcome. Vera says, oh, please, great Ace Attorney. Quick said, great Ace Attorney. Vera said, I yearn. Phoenix said, chatty's in slow mode. So you're going to be getting my content too late. Oh, does that mean that you had to leave Phoenix? But yeah, I got very far behind. Unfortunately, 2 of Crystal's raid suggestions seem to not be spelled correctly or something because they are not showing up. They're showing up as like typed in wrong or something. But anyway, I'll check all that stuff out later. Queen says, I've been waiting on my name facts with that game. Vera said, Logan is going to play the best Ace Attorney game ever. Weedle said, I'm done. Well, did you, with your drawing, are you going to post it in Discord? Lesbian Will says, a bull canceled the stream. Quick Katie said, I even have a spoiler clip for the first case. Lol. Ooh, Vera said, he's so far behind. Saru. Sargi says, hey, it happens. Lol, we all get distracted at times. Phoenix says, oh, I didn't even realize you're playing Dispatch. Guess I'll hop off in case you're ahead of me. Well, how far did you get, Phoenix? You're probably already gone, though. Vera says, a second chapter. Queen says, my bat boy. Chris said, yeah, but he's a bat. Queen says, Sonar, bat, I wish he was here to eat the mouse that nibbled on my controller. And Bubba said you could also choose nothing. Oh, that's true. Maybe then we wouldn't have gotten in an argument with Invisigirl. Let me take a look at the YouTube side. Dermo says, oh, excuse me, I already read that. Quinkata said Hugh O'Connor is an idiot. Dermo says he's a fool. Quinkata says so many of us clipped that song he made. Oh, crap, I forgot about that song. Quinkata said, I like to show it off every now and then in the Discord. Michael Wilkins says, I know you might not have meant it, but your Blackwell voice reminded me of L. Oh, I did not mean it, but I will take that. I love, like, L is my favorite character on Death Note. He was voiced by the guy who played, what's his name? Felix on the live action. Well, no, they're always live action, but the remake of Battlestar Galactica. So thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Derma says, oh no, I think that just ruined Risei for me. I wish I didn't know that. Well, here's the good news. For me, I wasn't a fan of Risei, so it can't be ruined. Michael Wilkins says, not like I like a loser like Ryuzaki. Yes, not like you play tennis with him and get all excited to be his friend or something like that. Let's keep going with this a little bit. Oh, there's even more. Okay, so we didn't even finish these. So this is a good break from Scrambly to catch up in chat. You and 37% of players let Sonar meet Vanderstenk, and it went great. See ya. Again, I was in the right, the minority, but it went well. You and 39% of players convinced the Fightmen to form a crime-fighting duo. The Fightmen. But again, these worked. But are these going to have impacts later on things? Because Sonar's bit was about an alternative to human meat, right? Your most sent hero was Sonar. Well, because I had to send him like 3 times because he transformed. You performed better than 50% of players in today's shift. Not great, but decidedly average, I suppose. Oh crap! No, not next episode. Exit to main menu. I was just hammering the button. We got to exit to the main menu. No, exit the main menu. Exit to menu. There we go. Return to the main menu. Last save 16 minutes ago. That was probably the credits. Yeah. Exclusive merch. Store ad hoc. And what's the last one going to be? Pre-order now. I like the poster that it was showing. It's an homage to an old X-Men spread. That one right there. Can I click it, or is that just... Oh, it just opens a browser window. Darn it. Oh, crap. That shows a comic that has... Is it Water Boy or Wet Boy or whatever? Extras. I probably shouldn't check out extras. There might be spoilers there. Let's see. Vera says valid. Vera says, how do they know who we are? 11 is insane. The HR violations. Crystal said, Vera update. Vera says, wow. Crystal says, you are so close to ending. Quika says, mood matrix. Eglin said, wasn't this only day 1 on the job? We have like 2 before he was officially hired, but still 10 in a day. Okay, so that's true. I think our count, though, is including stuff that Blonde Blazer did when she met us at the bar, because she was still there as a representative for her company to make a work proposition. Crystal said, oof, Logan flashbacks. Vera said, yep, laughing. Queen said, the many times we repeated the exact same cutscene in that case. Queen said, I gotta watch Logan's VOD for Apollo Justice. I joined long after that. Baku said, I'm so tired, I need to finish my work. Vera said, I had my internship at the time of Apollo Justice, so I missed a lot of it, but I would be there I would be there while driving there. I should make I need to make more highlight videos of everything, including Apollo Justice. Crystal says, you weren't there yet when he played it. To Queen Katie, Vera said, gosh, time flies. Yeah, because Queen Katie, I think you joined during Ghost Trick, right? Queen Katie said, funny thing, a streamer I watched playing Ace Attorney case, she was getting tired of the flashbacks of that song. A chatter TTS, hey, I think I want to watch it again, and it actually happened. Queen Katie said, nope, I came in during Ghost Trick. Chris said, oh my gosh, I thought you'd been here longer than that. Queen Katie said, the power of being cool. Vera said, shoot, pinned again, good to have a private life. Crystal said, Logan, no. Baku said, the Flash is Wally West. I'm sorry, I outed the Flash. Oak says, add quote, so I've got to go in there and punch the toughest one and pee all over the place. Crystal adds a quote. Oak said, I'm really sleepy, so I think I have to go to bed. I'll probably watch the rest of the stream tomorrow. Well, you're just missing me reading chat, Oak. Also, Crystal, could you add the other quote? Add quote, most women are surprised how small I am, and Crystal does it. Baku said, next thing you'll be saying is Bruce Wayne is Batman-y. He's not Batman-y. Oak says, thank you for the very goon stream, made me smile. Thank you for being here, Oak. Sleep well. Appreciate you hanging out. Chris said, fact, Waterboy is super tall, anatomically weird tall. Quigga says, oh. Crystal says, hee hee. Quigga said, just remembered something. Vera said, thank you for the very I need a hero stream. Eglin said, wait, it's time. Quigga said, fun fact, if you had kissed her, the background music when he shows up would have been more ominous, lol. If we'd kissed her at the billboard. Ooh. Vera said, I like this awkward man. He reminded me a little bit of Thor when he's fun in the MCU. Crystal says, laughing, I love this big alien man. Vera said, oh no, it's gonna be awkward. Don't crash their date. Crystal said, laughing, Logan, no. Quigga says, I love him so much. Crystal said, that song is from Thought Squad, the VA of Prism. Vera said, Logan is feeling very yowie-ful with Robert. Quigga said, Phenomenon Man is voiced by Travis Willingham. Eglin said, yes, Thought Squad. Crystal says, the one playing right now. Crystal said, I'm gonna show you how to make a pound cake. Weedle says, by the way, look at Discord. Quigga says, yeah, Logan might be doing this game in the same fashion as everybody had to. 2 episodes at a time. We had 2 episodes, then wait another 2, then wait. Crystal says, young gravy. Is it young gravy? Am I saying it wrong? Crystal says, how are you an hour behind? Baka said, Logan should totally make Taco and I VIPs. I need to take away some VIP privileges, because the problem is VIPs are immune to slow mode. So I probably am going to need to do that soon. Vera said, I'm here, sad face. Baku says, my back loosened up and I heard a pop multiple times. Ooh, that probably felt good. Chris said, oof. Oh, and 2 more raid suggestions. Hang on, because we don't know if any of these are... We are in a half hour overtime. I was so excited because like all night tonight, we've had so many people. I'm like, oh man, we're going to have such a huge raid. It's going to be like such a massive, awesome raid. And then because I'm scrambling to read everything in chat, all of our lurkers are very understandably leaving, because why would anyone watch this part? Queen Kitty says, add quote, I'm sorry, I outed the Flash. Oh, that means I gotta be close! Queen Kitty said, thank you for the very dispatching stream. See y'all next time for the next choice in 100 line. Crystal says, thank you for the very, we have a lot of HR violation stream. And Crystal says, take Oak's VIP there, 3 hours, 32 minutes, and 23 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night on Twitch. And I think am I still caught up over on YouTube? No, there's a little bit more on YouTube. Dermo says, I left my account in the Discord. It was fun being here, even if my opinion on the game hasn't shifted much by. Well, I mean, even if you don't like the game, we still enjoy hanging out with you, you know? Michael Wilkins says, so evil Matt on Guard was my first raspy voice. It hurt my throat a lot. We did, I think we did the same voice we did for him as Kazuichi in Danganronpa, which was it's kind of scratchy like this. We've used it for a bunch of people since, and it did hurt my throat after a while. But I did catch up to chat, so if anyone is still lurking after all that, and I don't know why you would, But if you are still lurking after all that, let me give you the quick rundown of the channel. My name is Logan, as you might have guessed. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We are right now alternating between this, which we just began tonight, and the other game is The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy. So that means tomorrow is Wednesday, no stream. Thursday is going to be The 100 Line. We're doing our second run of it, where we get to make all sorts of crazy, goofy choices and stuff. And then after that, what is it? Friday, we're going to do the next 2 episodes of this. Sunday is going to be canceled because of Super Bowl. And then on Monday, we'll post the schedule for the following week. So yeah, everything will be great and wonderful and dandy. Let me go ahead and post our link tree into the chat and copy it over to YouTube. This includes all of our social media, including a Discord invite, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of that good stuff. So if you're lurking and you want to get more involved in the community here, feel free to check it out. Or you can just ignore it if you'd rather as well. There's no pressure either way on any of that. Over on the Twitch side, we are going to go ahead and populate a raid because we are very far overtime tonight. There we go. And Vero already posted the raid message there, so you can go ahead and copy that over to your clipboard. And let's see, anything else? Baku with some emos. Vero posting the schedule. Okay, so I'm fully caught up. Thank you all for being here. I'm always nervous when we begin a new game, but I'm enjoying this. It's weird because, like, in a way, this seems almost more dry than The Walking Dead was. I think part because there's an actual game mechanic in there. But The Walking Dead was, like, so crazy with so many people dying and zombies all over the place. Whereas this, despite the superheroic setting, Robert Robertson is just a very, very serious, very dry kind of guy. You can even hear it in the way Aaron Paul acts. Like, he's just very serious. So hopefully, though, we'll have more whimsy as we see more of these crazy, wacky characters. Vera said, see you guys next time with 100 Line. Chris with some hearts, Bach with some emotes. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I love and appreciate all of you. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for hanging out with me. Especially the people who didn't like this game, like Dermo and Nora and anyone else who isn't a fan of this game. You still hung out, and it means a lot to me. I love you all. You're wonderful. You're the best community. Better than I could ever ask for. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And then, yeah, see you on Thursday for the 100 Line. And then Friday for the next episode of this. You guys are the best. You're just the best. Everybody on Twitch, enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. And for everyone on YouTube, those who are still here, Dermo, Frulzy, Michael Wilkins, just everybody, including anyone else who might be lurking that I don't see. And also everyone watching the VOD, you guys are awesome as well. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for, even if you're watching the VOD, you're retroactively hanging out with me. So to everyone on YouTube and watching the VOD, good night as well.